our self-father, shows our faithfulness, shows that we covered or we jealous, been ungrateful kids. Shows our self-father, slothful late.
Low battery. Please charge.
Play with this, shows ourselves that we show love where your neighbor is. Get up off that bed on that.
Low battery. Please charge.
So when you obeying it.
Power off.
Doggy.
Shows our selfness, expose every idol in our heart. We ain't shelving it. Drifting out of hand of a sinner, we ain't helping it. But now approve us. Hold our stance, don't wanna move unless you move us. Measure our hearts and then walk you the ruler. Shows our self-father, shows our gluttony. I can really love him and feel good when he cut me. Created me a clean heart, the cup really stuck for me. Grateful for the Savior, I'ma put my trust in thee. Do we really feel all his pain and his suffering? Angel visitation, every bone he was crushing me. Shows our self-father, shows when we ugly. Shows about this pride, about this lust and what you want from me. Shows that we follow how we feel without your will. I'd rather get cut now than missing that holy hill. But don't take my ears, don't wanna be holy feel. But I wanna hear from your throne. I bow show you that we ain't supposed to be that holy mountain waiting. Righteousness is bringing forth, we teach it to the nations. We gon' blow the trumpet, know he coming, being patient. Wanna do it right up in your eyes, that self-examination. Are we ready for the king coming? Shelly find faith up in the earth. We ain't seen nothing. Players coming, bars coming, news coming, world war. The world out of order, really look at what this world doing. The days of Noah, let this living water lift you up, these days is colder. We on this ark, we got the Lord of Father taking over. Psalm 19 and 20, Abba take them over. We know you control. The truth is what we fight for. I see my nation getting ready with the white robe. Know your word don't come by, boy, it ain't no typo. Self-examination, help me be the light, mo. Help me be the light. It's that self-examination. Self-examination. Self-examination.
Shalom.
Yeah, we're going to get started with Psalms 119, verse 104. It's through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
Yep. All right. This morning I had put up a little short video of Carlos, really. And he was talking about the things that led up to him leaving the church. And one thing that stood out to me when he was talking was that he noticed that what was going on in the church was not lining up with what was written. And that stood out to me because if you don't know what's written, you don't know where you're off. If you ain't reading the Bible for yourself, then they can tell you anything. Mm-hmm. You form it any kind of way, out of context, and you'll never know because you trust the person that's standing in front of you, and not that person is intentionally misleading you, but just the information. It's just like history, history class. The history books are written by the people who won. If me and Nard get in a fight and I lose, I ain't gonna tell it like that. tell it.
I'm telling my way.
I'm gonna tell it my way. Yeah. And so, but this here, if you believe that this is the truth, and you read something that's contradictory on the what you're practicing, then that's really the Most High trying to show you, give you a nod, for you to dig deeper and see how deep this rabbit hole goes. How off are we? And that's your job. That's where that's why the people, I think it's in Peter Paul, they knew that they deserved what they got. Because they had their whole life. Matter of fact, he told Ezekiel that, didn't he?
Yeah.
He told Ezekiel, go tell the people. They ain't gonna listen to you.
Take you too. Yep.
But go tell them anyway.
Yep.
That way they can't have no excuse when I judge them.
Yeah.
It's your job to dig deeper. And that's what he did when he went to the preacher. And the preacher said, okay, we got a troublemaker here.
Yep.
Get him out of here. And, but I'm just saying, I'm trying to encourage, and not y'all, to read it for yourself. Read it for yourself and see if you see any discrepancies.
Yeah.
It's the only way you're going to know.
Study to show thyself.
Approve. What you got, Jalen? You look like you got something. What's going through
I
your
had
head?
a conversation with everybody kind of know the guy Greg at my work. We talk about him a lot, but same conversation. It somehow got off on I was like, do you feel like you learn anything in Sunday church? And he said, yeah. And I was like, well, how do you know if you love God? And I showed him John 14. But before that, he said, well, it tells us he does.
Tells us that he loves us.
Yeah, that he loves us. And I was like, well, there's a condition, And I showed it to him, and he said, well, all them laws are done away with. I said, where does it say that at? I said, well, Adam, which is our boss, he said, he told me. And he said, his preacher told me. I said, well, have you read it for yourself? Well, yeah, they showed me. I said, where is it? It's in the Bible. Okay. I can show you anything in the Bible and tell you it's there, but did you read it for yourself? Well, yeah, he showed it to me. I'm like, dude. Long story short, he's still comfortable and believes that what he believes is the way, and that if it's not the way, then he's comfortable being condemned for his choice.
Well, yeah.
He doesn't want to search out.
Yeah.
And most people don't want to know because they're convicted. They don't want to change. And I'm gonna use the words of old wise man that I know. He said, "People are like water." Y'all done heard me say this before.
Yeah.
They want the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
Water if it go down here, it's not gonna go through a tree or through a rock or through nothing. It's gonna go all around the obstacles.
Yep.
And he said, "There's people like water. If you offer them, all you got to do is say I believe. All you got to do is say you love them. All you got whatever. They're gonna take it because it's the least resistant path. I don't know no country, no city, no municipality that don't have laws.
Right.
The God of earth, of heaven and earth, ain't got laws. Why the angels get kicked out? They broke some laws.
Yeah.
And that's Satan's nuclear weapon, boy. Let's tell you, the laws are done away with.
Yeah.
With Revelation 22:14, that's our verse. Any Bible she pick up, that's how she knows whether it's King James or not. Everything else, they changed it. They changed the Bible. Read it for yourself. Go pick up a King James version in your house and then go get any other version.
Yeah.
And it's going to say, wash your robe white. That which could mean anything. But the original says, keep my commandments. Why would they take that out? Why?
Yeah.
And these are, y'all know, but I'm just saying, just trying to give some people some pointers on where to start. Well, start looking. You know, there's something to make you turn aside to see.
Yeah.
Like Moses.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you said a path of least resistance.
That's what Mike said.
Yeah, and Mike, you're right,
That's
because
the old man I was talking
yeah,
about.
when you one thing about coming into the truth and keeping commandments and coming to the truth, it's not the path of least resistance. And what happens is we get comfortable. Coming into the truth and keeping commandments means exposure. And people are not ready for that.
Can you elaborate on exposure?
Give me Psalm 26:2.
Sound like you knew I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
You waiting on that?
Yeah.
I'm glad I asked you.
Give me Psalms 26:2. It when you come into the truth, you walk into this truth, you're in Christianity, you don't have to expose anything, Mike. All you have to do, Lord, I know I'm a sinner. I've sinned.
Yeah.
I know you died for my sins. That's it. You in. Everything else about you, what you've been doing, what's deep in you, is still there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's still there.
Before you
No
read
exposure.
this, I want to
Go
say
ahead.
something about what you just did.
Go ahead.
I talked to Dennis, and Dennis said, "The reason I like coming here," he said, "you'll say something, and Carlos jump to the scripture. Then the scripture Carlos, and he said it ain't like church where we traded sermons.
Yeah.
You know, you got to stick to your sermon.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but that's the truth. That ain't got nothing to do with Carlos or BJ or Mike or
That's
nothing.
right. That's right.
That's the way he intended to be.
Yep.
True.
Yep.
Y'all say something out there. And then I was like, let's get the scripture for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But in church, you gotta stick to your outline.
That's it.
You know.
That's it.
But that's something he noticed about the truth.
Right.
Yeah. That you can do that. And so when I didn't know I was gonna say whatever I said. He
Right.
gave me Psalm 26:2. I don't even know what to say. And but that's the way it worked on this side.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. What did it say? I'm about to call him Nod. What did it say, Jay?
Psalms 26:2.
What did he say?
Examine me, O Lord.
Examine who?
Me.
Examine me. Examine me. What else?
And prove me.
And what?
Prove
Or
me.
what?
Test.
Tell you. Test me. Sunday service, Sunday church, all these other religions, you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
You just say the sinner's prayer and you in the kingdom.
Yeah. That's that exposure.
That's you gotta. But no, the Most High said no before you come into, because He's a holy, right? Christ is holy. And so in order to us to be joined to them and to the kingdom, we have to be holy. That means all the junk that is in us got to come out. It's got to be exposed.
Yes.
And that's why the path of least resistance is the one we want to take, because we don't like to be exposed.
Nope.
We don't like. Let me ask y'all a question.
Uh-oh.
And because it's something I did, I know a lot of other people have done it too in here. But have you genuinely, thank you, genuinely, with a sincere heart, asked the Most High, show me myself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then he does.
Embrace for impact.
And brace for impact. Show me myself. Yes. Exactly. Show me myself. Show me myself. Not nobody else. Show me myself. And when I did that, DJ, good Lord.
Should have said that's enough.
Hey. Mike Jackson said, well, I'm the man in the mirror. That ain't like what I saw. I said, dang. But then after that, I said, okay, if I truly want to, and that's why it's my favorite scripture, if I truly wanted to present my body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto him, which is our reasonable service. If I really wanted to do that, then I had to let him get rid of all the garbage that was in me, from all the addictions, from my attitude, all of those things had to change. Be not conformed to this world, but be transferred by the renewing of your mind. So I have to allow. It hurts. It does. It hurts, but you see you for who you really are. And so we have to allow, but no, a lot of people, like Mike said, wants to take the least resistance to get into heaven. If that's all I have to do, and I still keep my Sundays, and I ain't got to expose what I really am, and I can put on this facade on Sunday mornings. If everybody think I'm holy because I got a 3-piece suit on, yeah, that's what I would do. I want that. I want that one. I like that one because I don't like the other one. I don't want to see the man in the mirror. Some people already know how they are. They know how they are, and they don't want nobody telling. Don't tell me about who I. They want to do that. One more. Give me. Since you said that, give me one.
You want me to finish this?
Psalms 136.
You want to finish it?
Oh, I thought you finished. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Give me Psalms 136 right there. Go ahead.
In other words, that name no.
Yeah.
I got what I want from
Verse
Yeah.
20. I think it's verse 23.
You know, what you getting at?
136. Oh, it's 139. Oh, okay, thank you. You already know where I'm going.
You know why it's hard to do this? What Carlos just said? Because we don't know him.
Yep.
We don't know what he did for us. I mean,
Yep.
it's hard to. What we reading? We were reading Romans 13 about the cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
On Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
Put the hot coal on their head. We
Yeah.
don't treat them the way.
Yep.
It's hard to hate somebody.
It
that
is.
just treat you so good.
Yep.
You see, I told y'all a story real quick
Yep.
about my sister. Beautiful. As far as I'm concerned, I might be a little biased, you know, but she date men that's. I mean, no, I'm talking about they're good men, but the look on the looks level,
Oh, wow.
According to how she look.
yeah,
Yeah, I
she
guess.
can do a lot better.
Yeah.
And so I asked her, I said, why do you? She said, because they treat me good. They treat me good. And that's all that mattered to her. And you can look over a lot of
Yes.
stuff
Yes.
Yeah.
when somebody treats you good.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
That's right.
And so
You see him different.
until you know all he did for you in context, the extremes he went to get you back,
Mm-hmm.
it's you hold on to your stuff, what you want to hold on to.
Yeah.
But when you know the love that he had for you,
That's good.
and you like I said, what he did,
Yeah.
you can let that go.
That's good.
You can let that go.
Hey, that's. Someone used to ask me, and when we were dating, and my father used to ask me, what is wrong with you? You can have to pick it a little. Why you with Sonya? And he wasn't saying it because she was ugly or anything like that, but just the way he done, yeah. But years after that, Sonya asked me that too. Why do you do? And I said, I wish that you can see yourself in my eyes.
Shakespeare.
Because it's. No, I'm serious, y'all. Beautiful. It goes beyond physical appearance. Just her heart, how she is. That's what made her so beautiful to me. And yeah, I just said I wish you can see yourself the way I see you in my eyes, because it's much more than physical appearance. And so that's what BJ was just saying. It's his sister. They treat me. So she see them as because of the way she treat them, more handsomer than maybe we would see that person.
Right,
she sees them a different way.
They treat them
because they treat her. They treat her a certain way, and that's why we got to look at each other. I think we too might got to look at each other in that sense as well. Not the physical appearance. A lot of people going to miss out as far as what the Most High has for them, because they want tall, dark, handsome, and I want them a certain shape. And you're going to miss out on what the Most High has for you, because you have a certain preference. That certain preference you have, you may like them, but their attitude, the way that makes them ugly.
Yeah.
A woman can be fine as wine on the outside.
Yes, indeed.
And when they open their mouth, never mind. Serious. The whole appearance will change because of what comes out of their mouth. Seriously.
I told my college girlfriend that. I said, "You too pretty to be cussing like that. That don't even look right. We ain't together no more." She didn't like me telling her that. Anyway, go.
What is it? What we had? I forgot already. What we? 139. And what is it? 20?
23.
Okay. What's this?
139.
What the writer say?
Search me, O God.
Search me.
And know my heart. Try me and know.
Test me, Lord. Go ahead.
And know my thoughts. And see if there be any wicked way in me.
Y'all see that? And see if there will be any wicked way in me. If we truly and sincerely ask the Most High that, like DJ said,
Brace for impact.
You get brace for impact. Because you have to understand, before we came into this truth, we was in the world. And we adapted a lot of things of the world. And it's a lot of ugly stuff in us. There's a lot of addictions. There's a lot of bad attitudes. It's all of
False
that.
religion.
Yes, false religion. All of that is in us. And bad habits. All of that he wants to deliver us from. So, yeah, that's what I look at now. I like we were talking about the other day, BJ. Whenever certain situations come up, y'all, I always check myself first in that situation, because I'm always asking the Most High, okay, it happened for a reason. Test. He said, try me, prove me. So, and when the Most High is trying to test me, about see how I'm going to react on a certain situation, is he trying to test me? Because Mike was talking about it the last Bible study. This is the type of true love that he's trying to get us to. People gonna irk you. It's just part. Hey, and we still in this flesh.
Oh yeah.
And we can rise up and get pissed off, but he wants us to react in this type of love. And so when we start doing that, y'all, I think as a body, the body itself, the body of Christ will begin to grow and unite and more than ever if we do it that way. Let's stop prematurely judging one another. Let's take the beam out of our own eye first, so we can help our brother or sister that has a speck in their eye, and we'll do it not out of judgment, we'll do it out of love. That's the difference. That's what he's trying to get us to go as a body.
Love conquers everything.
It comes to all.
I think it's important to have people around you too that's like able to point out those things out of love.
Yes.
Sometimes we don't see that in ourselves.
Yep.
And I know Kelsey gets tired of me asking. I'm like, am I overreacting? Am I doing too much? Am I the problem?
Man, now we gonna fuck this thing.
But I'm always asking him because sometimes I don't see it, and I'm like, well, maybe they see it and I don't, and I trust that my friends love me enough to be like, girl, you doing too much.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the key. That's the key right there. You love me enough to tell me.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. People, we don't understand what love actually is.
Right.
Yeah. We don't
Right.
know. We have no clue in this society, in this world we live in, what love is. But it's real. But
That's
he
it.
gave the example of
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah, he did.
And because we can't fathom, wait, so you mean to tell me that you just gonna do this for nothing? Well, I don't gotta do nothing? Like, what you, hold on. Like,
Yeah.
you do it without me first doing something first?
Yeah.
You just did it on your own?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
No, I don't trust it. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how to be selfless. We don't know how to think of another person outside of ourselves.
There you go. That's it. That's the love.
That- Go ahead, Nisha. What you?
I was just gonna say that it's because that's kind of goes back to what we were taught in church.
Yeah.
That love is easy, love is smooth, love is kind, which it is. However, but it's other parts to it too. Right?
Yeah.
It's mean. It's painful. It's,
Yep.
But it's reciprocal. It has to go both ways. And that's the thing. It's not just one side. Like, God is not allowing us to just do whatever we want to do. I'm gonna love you anyway. That's one-sided. That's not how it works.
All right.
That is a problem though. We don't use the Bible definitions of stuff, just like my love.
Yeah.
You had to show him what's love according to the Bible.
Yep.
Even in this verse you just read here, 24 says, and see if there be any wicked way in me. Well, what's wicked to the Lord? I'm not talking about wicked, like,
Commandments.
us just sitting back waiting for something to happen
Yep.
that we've implied. you know?
Yep.
What's wicked to the Lord?
Mm-hmm.
Very first wicked.
That's right.
Not keeping his commandments.
Yep.
That's wicked to him. Matter of fact, the Bible says you hate him if you don't keep his commandments.
Yes.
If you knew that those were the wedding vows that you said at the wedding, we will do all the Lord has said we will do.
Yes.
And then you don't do it. You hate it.
That's wicked.
It's wicked and you hate it.
That's right.
You know. And so our definitions of wicked need to line up with what the Bible
That's it.
definition
Yes.
of wicked. And these are things that you learn as you go. You remember I don't know if it was last Saturday or last Tuesday, but we was talking about Acts 15. He said the Gentiles that's coming in,
Mm-hmm.
they start with these four things,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll learn the rest of it
Yeah.
every Sabbath day when Moses is taught. You know, they'll learn. But start right here.
Yeah.
You got to stop this immediately.
That's right.
And then keep coming on 7, and we'll do the rest. You know, you learn the rest later.
Yep.
Let me add this. You just listen to the dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you how it's 1-2 thing. It's 2 choices, and you need to choose both of them. Examine this. You ask the Lord to search your heart.
Yep.
Prepare yourself for the answer if you sincere.
That's right.
And then 2 Corinthians 13:5 says, examine yourself.
Yep.
So you need to do both.
Yep.
But when you examine yourself, it's like the man looking in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we can look at ourselves and see ourselves.
Come on now.
Straight away we turn from it, we forget who we are.
James.
So how do you know you forgot who you were looking at? You know, when you had an encounter that wasn't favorable,
Yeah, come on now.
you didn't act out.
Yep. Ain't no man to
The
it.
spiritual side of yourself. So you have a spiritual side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's a 1-2 thing.
Yeah.
If you're going to examine yourself, you might want to put it side by side with what the Lord revealed about yourself.
Yes. Yes.
And be honest with yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember what I'm talking about this last night?
Yes.
The same thing.
Yeah.
You got to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
I got to get to where, because that old person is still there.
Yeah, come on now.
It's just dormant. You know, the spirit is making it go.
Right.
But I was telling her about my reaction. You know, reactions are reactions. You know, it's just muscle memory.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah.
just that's what they teach you.
Yep.
In karate, you know, react.
Oh yeah.
You know, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's hard to not react. Reacting is automatic. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's automatic. It's what your default program is.
It's called a reaction.
Reaction.
Right.
Yeah.
Every action.
And so that's what I got to, a lot of, I know I'm asking for trouble when I say this, but that's what I got to work on, my reaction, because in order for me to work on it, then offenses must come. But, you know it. Sometimes the reaction be with my mouth, sometimes the reaction be with my hand.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
and I need to govern that, you know? And,
that's good, though, what you're saying.
It is.
That's good.
But he got to give you a test to work on.
I've had a little situation with that where everybody knows how Noah is. You know. But for a while, it felt like things were getting better. You know, like he was calming down, kind of getting away from crying all the time. Until the other week. He got under my skin so bad that I reacted.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you think it's over with, or you...
Yeah, until you get tested.
Yeah. And man, it
that's
smacks
good.
you in the
That's
face.
good.
And you just like, God dang,
When
gotta
Junior-
work on it again.
Most I was showing it myself at a real, and I wasn't even in truth at this time. Junior, as a baby, he used to cry. I'm like, huh. And it was one time, I grabbed him. And like, it almost shook him, like, boy, shut up! Oh my God.
Yeah.
And the Most High, like, see what's in you? See what's in you? That rage, that yeah. And we just because of what, and I was like, oh my God. And he was a baby at that time, and I felt so bad.
Right.
You know, because I could have shook something loose. You know, but it was, it's you think you deliver, but he's showing you something that's deep inside of you that he's trying to get out of you, So that angle was like, I said, God.
Ask him, he gonna show you.
He'll show you, man. He'll show you.
You know, and one thing that me and Joey realized this past week is that whenever you start to become more in his will, is that chastising and purging comes more and more, almost like every day.
Has to.
And it's like, if you think that you might have overcome an obstacle, and he's like, nope.
Yep.
It's a little bit in there.
Show you. That's right.
It's got to come out.
You got to.
It has to come out.
Got to.
And
finals go.
Yeah.
And when you do overcome it, he's gonna show you the next number
yeah.
2 on the list.
There you go.
Right.
All right, I can check that off.
But you know, get
I can check that one off.
all the scriptures that say, you know, my son despise not the chastisement of the Lord, because he deals with you as sons.
Yes.
You know, and I was just thinking about it, and I was like, whenever we get over this, it's got to be something good that comes out.
Oh, exactly.
It's just, you know, once you're in the midst of it, it's hard to see that light.
Yeah.
That's at the end of the
It
tunnel,
hurts
but-
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get over that,
Yeah.
your faith increases. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was just I was just saying that for me, it's you think you're over it, and sometimes you are over it with that person or that thing, but you're not over it as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like this person usually frustrates me. They don't frustrate me anymore. But whatever that issue is that frustrates you or messes with you, you haven't gotten over that. You just gotten over them doing it.
Yeah.
Right. So you haven't really gotten over it. You
Yeah.
just gotten over
Yeah.
that part of it.
Yeah.
So that's why you keep going through that same issue because you haven't got over the actual issue. Just
Yeah.
And
something different.
Deep rooted.
Yeah.
And Christ in you. Christ in you is the epitome of that. The pinnacle of that is Christ is in you. Is that you have understanding. That sounds simple what I'm saying, but you have full understanding of the nature of the mind of the flesh.
Yeah.
And once you understand the nature of the mind of the flesh, and that all of us in here are common, but all of us are different.
Yep.
If you accept that, then it doesn't matter what behavior come out of Micah toward you. You know how to handle it.
There you go.
And that's Christ in you.
Yep.
Said the flesh.
The flesh.
That's my flesh and your flesh and
Right.
flesh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's Christ in you. When that thought come rushing forward, there's something said. And the mind takes over and you're.
Yeah.
But that's Christ in you. It's the shield that blocks and now protects you, because you got to understand. That's why the song is all I get understanding.
Right.
It's power in understanding.
Yeah.
I can forgive if I understand. I can relate if I understand the root of what this person has come through. It had to happen with my own father.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had a hate for him.
Mm.
It was built in. I knew I hated him.
Come on now.
There were times I wanted to kill him. Because of what he did and what I witnessed.
Mm-hmm.
I needed deliverance.
Yes. Yes.
And the Most High used him and called me to the side and said, let's take a ride. And once he gave me his life story, I almost wept for him.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
But I understood.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the beginning of me understanding that everybody got a life story, everybody got a background,
There you go.
and everything
You don't know what that person
can
been
be
through.
driven to the front, and it has nothing to do with you, or it may
That's
have
right.
you just a person in front of them that trigger.
That's right.
But it's deeper than me.
Yep.
If I'm a problem to you, it's deeper than me.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
You just have to accept the way the person
No, you don't have to separate, but you understand their source, but you don't let that create what Christ is trying to do is preserve you with his mind.
Right.
How many times did I forgive my brother? 7 times? No, 70 times.
And when you think about it, anytime somebody does something to you, as long as they didn't kill you, you ought to be able to just walk away from it.
Yeah.
I have, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I think in some cases we always think it's them. It's not them.
Yep.
Most cases.
It's the spirit with them.
A lot of times.
It's the spirit with them.
Yep.
Go ahead, sir.
No, you're fine. For me, he done showed me a whole lot of me lately, and because I thought it was people, but he ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It gotta be me. Because it's absolutely nothing that, you know what I'm saying? So it gotta be me. Sometimes he'll show you in places where you can't blame the other person. And that is impossible to blame them. So you gotta look at self.
Exactly.
Right.
Because a lot of times we want to blame everybody else. It's their fault. They did this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's impossible. So now I gotta look, okay, Mitra.
Yeah.
This you.
Yeah.
It ain't them, it's you.
Yeah.
And it also makes you think back to the things that the other people aggravated you about and said or done. That wasn't them either. That was you. That's something you gotta fix.
Right.
It's a trigger in you. It's
Yes.
something you gotta work on. You
Yes.
gotta call on the Lord for and ask him to help you with.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And be humble. Too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very humbling.
That humility is
Baby.
something
I done went and
that
cried
we'll
and I'm
learn.
like, Lord,
forever.
how is this?
I mean,
like,
either until we die or
Yeah.
until you come back.
Yeah.
And to be humble like Christ was.
Yeah.
You know
That
what?
humility is. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was saying that humility is so powerful. Whenever a person is acting a certain way to you,
Yeah.
and you
Yep.
want to react the same way,
Yeah.
Christ is like, don't do
Don't
that.
do it.
Because you're not them.
Yep.
You're not them. If you belong to me,
Yeah.
this is the way you're supposed to act. Act like I would act. He said, you've heard it said of old time, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy.
Yeah.
But I tell you, Love your
Love
enemy.
your enemy.
Man, that's
You got to do the right opposite.
yeah.
You know,
It's hard, man.
I just told this story before when I started high school. My daddy pulled me to the side and I'm in middle school. When he said, you know, if anybody call you nigga, nip it in the butt.
Yeah.
Like Barney Fife, nip it. You ain't gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
But if you're a nigga today, you're gonna be a nigga the rest of the school year.
Yeah.
And so he was telling me a good thing. I mean, you know, as far as my self-esteem and this and that, you know, the future of, you know, my career in high school was gonna be. And but it go against this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, you kind of course you didn't, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Especially to this extreme. And I told that story to lead up to this. And I don't know what the transition was. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to tell you this part.
Yeah.
If we knew what the spirit were, if we could see, go back to all the scriptures about the spirit world.
Yep.
Hey, we got to kill Ahab.
Yep.
How can we kill Ahab? And a spirit said, I'll go be a lying spirit in the mouth of his prophet.
Yep.
You know. Elisha's servant. Elisha said, there's more of us.
More of us than them.
You know, and then he said, Lord, open his eyes.
Yeah.
And he was able to see all the angels.
Yes.
In the spirit. So, the spirit world, if we understand that in the movie Fallen, where you saw the spirit jumping from person to person, why was the spirit able to jump from person to person? They had doors open. They had doors within their vessel open. It was able to receive that spirit.
Yeah.
And like I told Mike, me and Mike were talking the other day, and we talked about resist the devil and he will flee. Now, imagine that scene where the spirit is jumping from person to person, and there's somebody walking down the road that's in the truth.
Wow.
That don't have no doors. You think that spirit is gonna sit there and keep trying to get in that door? Now I told Mike, I said, if I'm trying to steal a car, I'm not gonna be picking no locks. I'm gonna get one with the keys in it and the doors open. If all y'all are cars,
Right.
and y'all got keys in the ignition and the doors are unlocked, I'm not trying to pick the one that's locked.
Yeah.
Right.
I can just jump. I can just go over here and get the next one. And this is what I'm talking about in the spirit world. We gotta keep our doors locked. We gotta keep the windows rolled up.
Yeah.
And not make it easy for the spirit to access your vehicle, your vessel, your body.
Yes. Yeah.
Huh? Exactly.
Go to where we began.
That's why you can resist the devil and he'll flee. I'm not gonna put in all this work trying to steal this car when I got millions to choose from.
Yeah.
Keep your vessel locked.
Yeah. One thing I had, I also learned is that everyone going through coming into the truth and then Christianity, with my own life and my personal experience and my marriage and everything. Christianity, you have to make sure you're serving the right Jesus.
Oh,
God.
Sunday.
Go ahead with it.
You have to, because what I understood is that Christianity didn't deliver Sonya and I or me. It didn't deliver us when we was in Sunday Christianity. It suppressed it.
Yes.
It suppressed it. It was just deep down. It was no deliverance. Everything we went through, it got suppressed. We thought it was deliverance.
Right.
No, it was just suppressed. How do I know that? Because once we came out of that, it resurfaced.
Here, bro.
And then when we got into the truth, the Most High exposed it and dealt with it. We didn't get that and Christianity. Sunday Jesus. Sunday Jesus didn't deliver us. Suppressed everything. And so when I BJ asked, what we just read, try me, test me, show me myself, examine me. I asked the Most High all this with sincere heart. And I told you the story about my mama. And my mama came to live with her. And all the time we in Christianity, I thought I was delivered from all of that stuff that hurt, and all of that stuff. And when she came and lived with us, and she started saying certain things, trigger words. She started, and it rose. What I thought was there came back out. And I called BJ. I said, BJ, man, I think I hate my mama. I did. I said, BJ, I'm serious, man. All the feelings that I had for her and what she did with me growing up and all the things that I've seen. I had seen things I should never have seen as a child. And all the bitterness and hurt and all of that stuff came back up, and I'm like, oh, BJ, I got to deal with this. And I said, I'm asking the Most High to deliver me from how I'm feeling about my mama. Because every time I seen her, I'm like, ugh. Only thing I can remember is just the stuff that I had been through.
The bad stuff.
But when that's it. And so I asked the Most High for the deliverance. And then, just like you, I had an opportunity to understand, to sit back, to find out what she had been through as a child coming in. And I'm like, dang, that's why she was how she was.
Yep.
And it gave me more compassion.
Empathy.
Understanding.
And understanding. I'm like, dang. So I'm telling her I'm sorry, and and this was a year before she passed. We got all of that reconciled, and I was delivered. That feeling I had, it was gone. Complete deliverance.
Same here.
Complete deliverance. I had forgiveness. Sonia could not get complete deliverance from her father, who molested her, until she truly forgave him. And that's when the healing started. When she had so much anger and bitterness and hate and all the things that she had been through, all the demons she had to go through in her life, and all of it because of what happened to her as a child. She couldn't get total deliverance until the love, that true love we're talking about, and asking to forgive her father for what he did. That's when she started to see true deliverance. And so this is where we gotta go, y'all. The Most High is trying to show us everything that is deep rooted in us. And there's some stuff there. We got to allow him to show us so he can deliver us from it.
But you said something, and I had the privilege of, I was willing to hear the story from my abuser. And why he did what he did, from one of them anyway. And it was, you definitely have to be willing to allow yourself to have that conversation. A lot of times in the society that we live, we normalize the hurt. We normalize living with it. Because once you get rid of it, you're open. Once you get rid of it, you're no longer heavy or weighed down. And that is a state that you become accustomed to. And so when you get into the truth, it's like living in a house and it's completely dark. You ain't got but one light, and it's in the kitchen, but you ain't got no lights in the other room. You learn how to navigate the space that you're in darkness. The moment that you have light illuminated throughout the entire house, you start to see stuff. You can say, wow, I didn't realize that was there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that was there. And you can become overwhelming because it's like, I got all this stuff I gotta fix.
Yep.
But when we realize that we're not fixing it alone and you all got a whole contractor service just waiting for instruction, you're like, oh, wait.
Yes.
This is something I actually can do because I'm not doing it by myself.
Yes. Yes.
And so you know, hey, listen, and I'm glad y'all talked about this today because
We're supposed to be.
I know. And that's the crazy part because I came here, I was like, this is not what we were talking about. What is happening? And I'm like, okay, but we're gonna get on in this vein then. I'm gonna just sneak on right on in, you know. But it's crazy because the thing is you have to be willing.
Yes.
You have to be willing because a lot of people don't want to have those conversations because it's like, I don't want to have to listen to them. I don't want to have to hear and understand. And that means it's going to minimize my hurt. No, it doesn't do any of that.
That's right.
It allows you to understand what happened.
Yes.
It's part of the journey. It's part of the healing process.
Yes. Yes.
And that's a lot.
And that forgiveness is for you. Job wasn't restored until he forgave and sacrificed for his friend.
There you go.
Yeah, it is. You know, he had been going through it. And until he did what he was supposed to do for, and it was for himself.
That's right.
When you look back on it, he was restored twofold, wasn't he?
Yeah. Joe was pissed at them too.
Hey, but he had to
blaming me for
had to pray for them.
Yep. Joe did. That's good.
And that's why forgiveness is for you.
That's right.
Whether they care less, they couldn't care less, probably.
Yep.
You know. But it's for you.
That's right.
Yeah, we wasn't supposed to be talking about this today.
She moving, mama moving.
Mike, what you got?
Because he got to expose us so we can hear his voice anyway.
What we talking about?
Has to be searched.
Yeah.
What do we know?
Actually, she got a notebook. Got the ask though. We got the ask. We got that. I matter of fact, that same clip that I posted with you today. At the end of it, I was saying I was gonna clip it too, but there was a lot of noise in the background. I couldn't. So, but at the end of it, I was just saying, make sure, just ask if what I'm in is right. Most everybody looking is Sunday worship. You know, that's what we were born into.
Yeah.
That's why we were born blind.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But ask, just ask. And the devil is not going to intercept that question that's directed to the Father in heaven. Matter of fact, just say, our Father in heaven. That's how he told us to pray.
Yeah.
Because you have a Father, a different Father.
Right.
That's what you were saying, pray to the right God.
Pray
Matter of fact, and what we were supposed to be getting to, he said something about that.
Yeah.
And I circled it. That's why when you said it, I was like, oh, wow.
Okay.
It was in verse 9, since we probably ain't going to get to it. He said, I am the door. By me, if any man enter.
Yeah.
He said, by me, though.
By me.
That's it was John 9. John 10. Yeah, John 10, verse 9. It was. He said, by me, though. And I circled by me. That stood out to me because a lot of us think that we are by him. We're doing things through his authority, but we got the wrong his. You know, and that's Satan's big trick. Yeah. He's in power. Listen, if he's claiming to be God and his people are claiming to be Jews, you see the parallel there?
Yeah.
Who is the father? They want to be like, most sons want to be like their daddy, you know. You know, in some way, I think.
Yeah.
You know? But that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Stolen identity twice. And we got to make sure we're worshiping the right God. The only way we can do that is let him reveal himself to us through our obedience of keeping the 10 Commandments.
Yes.
There's only one that's a problem to you. Not you. Yeah. There's only one that's a problem to the world. There's a fourth one. And now, Christ is our Sabbath, you know. We rest in him. That sounds real good. I would have failed for that. a little while ago. Yeah, I would have failed for that, but he said, "My sheep hear my voice." You know, and that's kind of what we was trying to get into.
Yeah.
But because now that you're in the truth, you know that don't even sound right. It would have got you a little while ago. But once he revealed himself to you, you can't get me with this stuff, these cliches no more. You know, and some of them be good.
Yeah.
But if it don't line up with this, like Carlos said in his little video, then he got you.
Yeah.
If it don't line up and you don't catch it, only way you can catch it is get in your book.
That's right.
Some kind of way.
The word.
Get next to somebody who can explain it to you.
But you right there because if you said you were in 9,
Yeah.
10 come right after that.
Yeah.
Come in not before to steal, to kill and to destroy. Like that's what he does.
Yeah.
Yep.
He steals your peace.
Yeah.
Yes.
With all of the stuff that you've been through.
Yep.
He tries to destroy your knowledge.
Yes.
He kills your joy. Like, it's right there.
Yeah.
You have to be exposed to see where he can do those things in.
Not only that, go to Jubilee 6 and you see what his minions do. Same thing. They do as they father.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, what y'all want to talk about?
Well, Destiny, she said something. Go ahead, Mike. No, well, and I wanted to ask the question too. Why is it? She said, forgiveness is so hard.
Yes.
Why is it?
Because you have
Why is it so hard? Why is forgiveness so hard?
Spirit of offense.
You've been offended.
Offended.
Forgiveness requires you to acknowledge another person in a way in yourself, right? So forgiveness requires you to not necessarily forget, but to say, okay, I know what you did to me and it hurt me, but I'm not
Stop.
hurt.
You just said it. It hurt me, and you said what? You said one word.
What?
That's what gets in our way.
Yeah.
It's flesh and the spirit, Mike. That's forgiveness can be hard because you have flesh and the spirit.
They don't agree.
Battle, and they don't agree. They don't agree.
They're not going to agree.
If you're walking in spirit, and they're not going to agree. Can we get Galatians 5 right quick?
Yeah.
Galatians 5. Why is forgiveness so hard?
That word's blood.
Yes.
And one thing I've learned about English language is that whenever you say blood,
Yep.
you
You just canceled everything else out.
that you just said.
You just said. That's it. You just canceled everything out.
But I'll overlook it.
That's right.
But I'll overlook it. That's that spirit. He's like, oh, you got to say
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
You got flesh and spirit battling each other.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I
why.
know personally for me, the hardest part about forgiving when you have been hurt is because to forgive, you have to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're a grudge holder, you're
Mhm.
standing there with the match ready to burn a bridge.
Mm-hmm. And when you're a grudge herder, is that a flesh or is that spirit?
Flesh.
Oh.
Let you know who ruling the mind.
There you go.
That's where you examine yourself.
There you go. Break it down, Mike.
Know that Christ is not in you.
I said forgiveness for me is hard.
Yeah.
Because I got to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
I
There you
gotta
go,
look in the
Nietzsche.
mirror. I got to acknowledge my wrongs.
Yes.
Just
There you
They're
go.
not the only one wrong.
There you go, Nietzsche. That's it.
That's why it's so hard. That's why forgiveness is hard.
Yeah.
Plainly put, that's why.
And you gotta. Well, it's been said, but I'm gonna say it again.
Yep.
We gotta figure out why what they did triggered me.
Yeah.
Why did that trigger me?
Yep.
That's wrong.
I don't want to I think this is important that we know this too.
Yep.
We have to forgive for the child in us. That's why it's difficult for a lot of people to forgive because we were children. And children typically
Yes.
don't have
I can
anything
agree
that
with
they've
that.
done. Right. There's nothing that they could have done. It's
Every-
not a me and you when
You
I'm back
right.
and forth.
Everything
You
my
are my
mama
child.
did, I'm thinking of it as a child.
As a child.
What she
But as
did.
the adult person in you
Yeah.
has to be the one
That's
to
right.
forgive.
That's
the
right.
child in you can't.
That's right.
Because the child does not understand forgiveness.
Yep.
And that's the part that is difficult for a lot of people because we got hurt a lot as children.
Yes.
There's a lot
Yes.
of hurt that we suppress as child. Why
Yeah.
weren't you there for me in this? Why weren't you there for
Yes.
me in that? But it's the on the adult you to, hey,
Because
I'm gonna protect this child now.
Yeah.
And by doing so, I have to forgive
and that's
that
what
person.
Satan uses, like you said in John 10:10. Steal, kill, destroy. That's what he uses.
Yes,
You
that
as a
part.
child.
That he uses that child.
Or you as a whatever you've been
I
through,
agree.
abuse or
He
whatever.
had to speak for me like that.
You're
That kind of hurt.
Yeah, it's that person.
Yeah.
That person. But Galatians 5 says what? Yep.
Yeah, man.
Galatians 5:1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ hath made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage.
Wait a minute. He said Christ made us free, Mike. But he said, and be not entangled again. Be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. What? That unforgiveness, that yoke, it's keeping us bound. It's keeping us in bondage because we won't let it go. You're supposed to be free in Christ. He said, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon me and learn of me. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Whatever that free, give it to Christ. Let it go, and He'll free you of it. But we like, nope.
And avenge you of it.
And avenge you of it. But that but, Kelsey, gets in the way. It's that but. Yeah, but. That's the flesh and the spirit warring against each other. That's what's going on. Be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Go ahead.
Behold, I Paul say unto you that if ye be circumcised, Christ shall profit you nothing. For I testify again to every man that is circumcised, that he is a debtor to do the whole law.
Mm-hmm.
Christ is become of no effect unto you, whosoever of you are justified by the law, ye are fallen from grace. For we through the Spirit wait for the hope of righteousness by faith.
Mm-hmm.
For in Jesus Christ neither circumcision availeth anything, nor uncircumcision, but faith which worketh by love.
Okay.
Ye did run well. Who did hinder you that ye should not obey the truth? This persuasion cometh not of him that calleth you. A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump.
Mm-hmm.
I have confidence in you through the Lord that you will be none otherwise minded, but he that troubleth you shall bear his judgment, whosoever he be.
Okay.
And I, brethren, if I yet preach circumcision, why do I yet suffer persecution? Then is the offense of the cross ceased.
Verse yet?
12.
Right.
I would they were even cut off which trouble you.
Mm-hmm.
For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another.
Ooh, what did he say, Mike? Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh. The freedom that He's given you, don't use it. But that again gets in the way. But by love serve one another. 14.
For all the law is fulfilled in one word.
One word.
Even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
That's what we've been saying. Go ahead.
But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another.
But if you bite and devour one another, take heed that you be not consumed one another. Why? Paul about to get into it. Watch this.
This I say then, walk in the Spirit.
Walk in the Spirit in everything. Go ahead.
And ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Ooh. You shall not walk in the Spirit. Why is it so hard for us to forgive?
Walking in his flesh.
Flesh trying to kill you.
That's why. He just said, you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. What is the lust of the flesh? Your flesh is craving. When you lust after something, you doing what? You want it bad. Your flesh wants to kill you bad. Your flesh wants to destroy you badly. The flesh, walk in the Spirit, and you should not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Why?
For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary to one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
Like
why you can't
darkness
forgive?
can't abide in the same room.
Come on now.
You've been feeding your flesh more than you feed your spirit.
That's why it's hard to forgive. That's why it's hard to forgive. And these are contrary one to another, so you cannot do the things which you would. Sounds familiar, don't it, BJ? Paul said it in Romans 7. The things that I do not want to do, that I do. But the things that I don't want to do, he said, I found out it's not me that's doing it, but the sin that is within me. That's why it's so hard to forgive. Because our flesh is lusting after the Spirit. You don't want you to lust. The flesh don't want us to walk in the Spirit. Because we just walking in the Spirit, it'll be easy to forgive. That's what Christ said. Well, my brother offended me 70 times 7. Forgive them. Because you supposed to be walking in the Spirit.
The ultimate of it is the two sides, flesh, spirit. Flesh has a deadline. It's
Yeah.
gonna run out.
Right.
Why are you attaching yourself to the mind of the flesh? The spirit is eternal.
Yep.
Surrender to the Holy Spirit and let her be your authority over the flesh.
Yep.
Because you can't be the authority over the flesh without the Holy Spirit.
That's right.
She will be in you. She is your witness.
That's right. 19 says what? I'm sorry.
Well, go ahead, brother.
What does it say about the flesh? Watch this.
I didn't get 18 yet.
Okay.
But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifested, which are these:
What are they?
adultery, fornication,
The flesh.
The flesh.
uncleanness, lasciviousness,
Yep.
Idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife,
Yes.
sedition,
Yes.
heresy,
All of that.
envyings,
Yes.
murders,
Yes.
drunkenness, reveling.
Look, y'all. All that is part of the flesh. So guess what? Somewhere in that, I think everybody in this room and just looking can identify with one or two or maybe all of these things. That's why he's trying to get that out of us. Why is it hard for me? The wrath, part of the flesh. Wrath, being angry, Mike. revelings and I did all well. When it came to my mom, I'm talking about a lot of the adultery, all that fornication. I did all of that. But the wrath and the strife,
Hatred.
all that hatred, that was me toward my mom. That was me. That was the flesh. When she said those trigger words, that's what came up right there. Hatred, strife, wrath. I had to get delivered from that. Once I got delivered from that, it was easy to forgive my mom. Because now I'm walking in the spirit. We can't forgive, and it's hard to forgive, and we won't forgive if we still have those things that's in us that the Most High is trying to deliver us from.
You say in us, it's on us. This is the flesh. This is what you wear on the outside.
Exactly, yeah.
What you about to read, spirit is inside.
Yes.
You know, but these are the clothes we wear daily.
Yep.
You can't take your skin off.
Yep.
Your flesh. I'm saying, how can you not be influenced by these things?
Yes. Yeah.
If they are on you.
Yep.
You know,
yep.
Part of you.
Yep. That's right.
Slim Goodbody. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't have no flesh. Andrea know what I'm talking about. Y'all.
Slim Goodbody.
You ain't old enough to know what Captain Kangaroo. Captain Kangaroo had Slim Goodbody.
Goodbody. Yeah.
But he didn't have that problem. He didn't have no skin. Had to pull him up for y'all.
Yeah, Slim Goodbody.
Right.
Go ahead though. We just gonna get the spirit.
You listening?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay.
And such like of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in times past, that they which do such things
Listen to this, y'all.
shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
That's why he's trying to deliver us. We can't enter the kingdom like with this. Unforgiveness, and we got all of this strife, revelings, and adultery, drunkenness, all of this. This is physically and spiritually.
Yeah.
That he's talking. You can't enter the kingdom with that. You got unforgiveness in your heart or something in it. You ain't getting in. You got to let it go. Let it go. Let the Most High deliver you and free you of those things. You'll be totally surprised, y'all, of how much weight is lifted off of you.
That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
When you allow the Most High to deliver you from those things. Seriously. It's a big weight off of you. Because a lot of times I realized a lot of things that I was doing, which was still deep in me, or how I felt about my mom or certain things, I would end up, if anybody offended me, I'll snap off on them. But it's not really them. It's just what's already in me. And they're just getting the outcome of it. Yeah, they're getting the outcome of whatever I'm hurt or whatever bitterness or whatever. They're just getting the outcome of it. I'm putting it on other people.
That's why you see these small kids beating up bullies.
Yep.
You know, because they ain't just getting the what's due to them from the bully.
That's right.
They get the bullying back from the first grade.
All of it.
They everybody.
The whole pot.
Yeah, you taking everybody.
That's right. You taking everybody's route.
That's what I was telling
Yep.
Rolando. I said, this ain't nothing to be proud of. Now. But I went through high school, I didn't lose a fight.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about my head, you know, all through high school.
No.
And I restrained a lot.
Hey, man,
you know, but when somebody got it, they got it.
Yeah.
I know he gives us out. But anyway.
I'm just saying. you getting everybody's, you know, and it will be a bad situation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, boy, you beat him. People stop messing with him because they start seeing that you know, you gonna get it.
Consequences.
Yeah.
Consequences of it.
But that's what was happening though. It wasn't just that one person what they did.
Yeah.
It might have been minor, you know.
They
It
getting it.
might have been the straw that broke the camel back.
They
you
getting
know?
all of it.
That's a real thing.
Yep.
What?
Transfers.
That's just that what I was just what she just said, and that's a lot of times it transfers to other people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Even the little people who
Yep.
have nothing to do with it. That's how bullies are made
Yeah.
at home.
Yep.
And
So it is.
yeah.
So it is.
Yeah, and then they go shoot up a school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
That's right.
Right.
that bullying
Yep.
comes from home,
It comes
and then
from home.
that from home is spread outward.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Everybody getting it.
So if you
Yes.
take care of home
Yep.
inwardly,
Yep.
then it would stop the bullying of all kinds.
That's true.
But you
That's
know,
that's real.
but you know, we go back to what we just said about being examined and then being forgiven, because the devil uses children to create adults who are angry and hateful.
Yep.
And so if you keep perpetuating the cycle, that's why we have a world full of people
Yeah.
who keep doing the same thing. The stuff that are listed in 19, 20, and 21 are things that adults do, right? But it's because it was learned behavior as a child.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can stop it as an adult, you don't pass it on to your child. So
That's right.
that's why it's important that you have to look inside yourself and acknowledge it, so that you don't pass it on to the other generation.
Generation curses.
The bullying needs to stop
Yeah.
inwardly.
It's real.
I
Kill,
learned
steal,
that
and
as
destroy.
a parent. It has to end with you.
That's
Because if what you went through, you're projecting onto them,
That's right.
Yep.
they're going to project it onto their kids,
That's
and then
it.
you have a whole family of dysfunction, and nobody ever calls, nobody comes and sees you,
Yep.
and you're 70 years old wondering why your kids don't like you.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
What you was that teacher?
So reading and listening to all of this is easier said than done to forgive. So how do one actually forgive? How do they go through that, work that out for themselves? As a
Can't do
person.
it yourself.
I mean, well, how do that person forgive? I mean, what steps do you take?
This is what I was talking about. Go ahead. About knowing him really. I mean, especially when he tell you if you don't forgive your brother and you forgive you,
Right.
you know all you done did. But I'm just saying, if you believe this to me,
Yep. That's the key.
and it say that,
Yep.
then even if can you really forgive if? And I'm gonna ask the question.
Yeah.
Can you really forgive if you don't really want to forgive?
No.
Nope.
Yep.
That's fake.
That's why I couldn't at the time, but after I actually did it, I felt the weight.
Yep.
I felt the weight come off of me.
Yep.
You know, even if it wasn't all the weight, you know, even if it was just 10 pounds, if I had 100 on my back, you know, I could feel that. And then that feeling to me made me want the rest of it off.
Yeah.
And so, but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know? Even if your heart really don't want to do it,
Right.
you know, that's where you at.
Because of the anger and the
Yeah.
being mad and why they do this to me. and
Exactly.
Why
Yeah, all
they
that's
say
gonna
this
come
to
up.
me.
Yeah.
Get that Matthew 5 for me.
Yeah. All that's gonna come up. That's gonna make you go. No, I ain't feeling that joke.
Forget that joke.
Yep.
I want to, like Lisa just said, you walk on the field what you felt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why we just read in Tuesday night, vengeance is mine.
Yes.
Said the Lord.
Yes.
And you got to believe all this, you
Yeah.
know. And believe it all, you know.
You got to.
This is why
That's
it's
the
good
belief.
to know it.
Yeah. What's the definition of belief?
To believe,
Action.
to put one faith in with actions based on that faith. We're following.
Actions based on that faith. You got to believe what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yep.
You got to believe what's written.
That's written.
Watch this, Matthew 5:23. What is it?
Matthew 5:23.
Now watch what he's going to do. This person going to do something. What?
Says therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar,
You trying to give a gift to God. What God said?
and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee.
Mm-hmm. You remember you got something against me. I ain't got nothing against you, but you got something against me. Then what?
Leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First, be reconciled to thy brother.
Yep.
And then come and offer thy gift.
And I don't want your gift like that in your heart. You know, I don't even want your gift.
Wow.
If you know that somebody got something against you, not you got it against them.
That's right.
This is on both ends. You know,
Right.
how can there be any strife if I'm forgiven for what you did to me, and you, I'm still coming to you, even if I think you got something against me. That should kill it on both ends.
Yep.
I don't know if I said that right, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But that's to know him. To know him. That's the only way we can do anything. John 15, he said, without me you can do nothing.
Nope.
Nothing. Forgive. You can't walk right. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing.
That's right.
But with him, all things are possible. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And that's really surrendering over your whole vessel.
Yep.
And that's what he asks for. You got to surrender the whole thing to him.
That's it.
And let him be the change your default setting.
Yep.
You know.
Rhonda said something that's good too.
What Rhonda said?
He wants to stay in your feelings, meaning to stay in the flesh.
All right. So,
That's good. So, like we were just saying, you start thinking about, you want to forgive him, but you start thinking about the things he did. So now you stand in your feelings. And the flesh has just took over.
Yeah.
You're not walking in the spirit. So I'm not forgiving.
Change your operating
that's
system.
Good, Rob.
Again.
Yeah.
We know our phones are under the devil. So it's just like switching.
Yeah.
You know, the iPhone or the Droid, you know. It's a real. I'm sticking with the iPhone thing. I had an iPhone. Couldn't stand. And it's like totally different, you know.
All the way.
But you gotta let the Android take over, you know. And I'm saying that the iPhone is the devil. You gotta let it take over, you know, and just. Both of them are still there. We still got access to it. It ain't gonna go. It ain't going away. But that's why 2nd Ezra is right there at the end, the very last chapter, almost at the end. It says, "Don't let your sins weigh you down."
yes.
Weigh you down, because they ain't going nowhere. Yeah. But you just can't let them pop up and be the default. The default system.
Hold up. I want to ask something to you, Tammy, on that question you asked. It's, you may not be able to follow this at the end of it, for sure. The power to forgive or wanting to forgive. Once you come to know God and know the Son and know the standard, the holy standard, what you have to contend with is now you are before an eternal God that's holy. And when we allow ourselves to be overshadowed with the inability to forgive, you're really presenting yourself before the Father. I can't forgive you. When you do that, you're really telling the Father, I don't like your judgment.
Yep.
Wow.
Therefore, when we disagree with his judgment, which he has shown us, once you know him, once you know Christ, you're not the person of the old. You got to change mind. You got to change. You should have a changed mind. So it's almost like me telling him, I don't like your judgment toward me.
That's right.
In a sense, you saying, I hate you. I hate your way.
Wickedness, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, and that's what Satan did to him.
Yep.
I don't like your judgments.
Wow.
And that's what you're doing too. You just don't understand. That's what you're doing.
That's right.
But that's the heart.
Yep.
It hadn't been converted.
Wow.
But a converted heart cannot say, I will never forgive you.
Yeah.
You're none of his then.
Right.
Wow.
That's showing you, huh?
It's showing you and you have
right.
judged yourself
Yep.
and not looked at his judgment.
Yep.
That's hard.
That's good.
That's really good.
Good.
Real hard.
We need that.
That's real bad.
You always say put yourself right in front of Christ.
Yep.
You better stand in front of
In your mind, put yourself right in front
right
of
in front of
You got you. Johnny.
John.
Example, Mike talking about. Johnny.
That was good.
Two scenarios is going on here. Start one.
Jesus went unto the Mount of Olives, and early in the morning he came again into the temple, and all the people came unto him, and he sat down and taught them. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery. And when they had set her in the midst, they say unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery in the very act. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned.
Okay.
But what say thou?
Okay, let's stop right there for a minute. Let's stop right there. They went into the temple. They went in the temple. The scribes and Pharisees got a woman who was caught in adultery, the very act of her, dragged her on up out of that house, brought her into them, said, "This woman been caught in adultery." Did they call him master? Master. Since you know, yeah. This woman been caught in adultery. And according to Moses, his law had commanded, Master, that we should stone her. What say you? What was first of all, he did was mocking them. But what else was those scribes and Pharisees doing?
Exposing.
It was testing and tempting him. What else was they testing and tempting him? But what was scribes and Pharisees doing?
Oh, the same thing.
Huh?
Same thing.
They were doing the same thing. One more thing we missing, but what the Mike just said.
Judgment.
Huh?
Judgment.
They were playing what?
God.
Wow. That's what they were doing.
Right.
This is what they were doing.
You're elevating Moses as a God.
Come on now.
Right.
That's what they were doing. Now watch this.
This they said, tempting him, that they might have to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down, and with his finger wrote on the ground, as though he heard them not. So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them,
He down there right. Y'all picture that in y'all head. He down there right. And they, gee, you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
This woman is called an adult. He ain't paying no mind. He's still writing on the ground. This what, master? What say you?
Yeah.
This woman's called an adultery according to the law. And Moses, he called him up. He just writing on the ground. I ain't studying y'all. Writing on the ground. Okay. Watch this.
He that is without sin among you.
Go ahead, start over. I'm sorry.
So when they continued asking him,
Yep.
he lifted up himself and said unto them.
Okay, y'all want to play this game, huh? Okay, now he lifted up. Y'all want to play this game? Okay. What did you say?
That's what caught me. Lifted up.
Yeah, he lifted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all want to play this game? Okay.
All judgment's been given to the
There
Son.
you go. Watch this.
Lifted up himself.
He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone
Okay.
at her.
Yeah. So y'all want to play this game? Okay. So you said the law of Moses, huh? Okay. So according to the law of Moses, you right. It did say the woman's supposed to be. But isn't there somewhere in there also it said that the man
should be stoned too?
Y'all forget that part. So y'all want to play this game, right?
Right.
But it said the man supposed to be stoned too, right? Okay. But it's two things that's happening. Remember, we looking at Christ and the Pharisee. The woman is sitting there, embarrassed everything about what's going on. We forget about her. She's still sitting right there, and he's tackling them right now because of their judgment and playing God and saying the law. The law was they saying the law the wrong way to benefit them. So he's tackling them right now, and he's gonna get with her later on. But he's gonna tackle them right now since y'all want to play this game. Okay.
Picking and choosing what they want. Since y'all want to call people out.
Yeah.
They want to
Yeah.
uphold the law, but they ain't keeping the law.
There you go. Right. Go ahead.
Part of it.
Yeah.
And again, he stooped down and wrote on the ground.
After he said that, he went back to the ground and stooped back down the ground, started writing again. Okay.
And they which heard it being convicted by their own
Look at that.
conscience.
Stop right there. When he said what he said, because he completed the law. He completed it.
Yeah.
They just said she's supposed to be stoned. You're not telling the whole law. He completed it, and after he completed it, it said they got convicted. The ones that was playing God, playing judge, jury, executioner, got convicted, Mike, by their own conscience. Why? Because the same thing that they was trying to convict her of, they were.
They were guilty.
They was guilty. They were guilty. They couldn't forgive. They couldn't forgive. They supposed to be they were supposed to be the teachers of the law and everything, but they forgot the weightier, the matter. They can't forgive. All they want to do is convict, condemn people. So he said, y'all want to play this game? I'm going to expose y'all for what y'all doing. Watch this.
And they which heard being convicted by their own conscience went out one by one, beginning at the eldest, even unto the last. And Jesus was.
He wrote that. He had that scripture that precept was talking about writing.
The name.
On the names. So hey, we know from the eldest to the youngest. Yeah. He must have been down there. Yeah. Leroy, David, Junebug, all all y'all been with that one. Y'all need to stop it. I'm exposing y'all. Go ahead.
And Jesus was left alone, and the woman standing.
Now that they left, now the true God, the true one who judges, is coming because they didn't want it. All they wanted to do was just try to convict. Now the one that truly forgives, and truly judges, is right there in her face. Right. After he got rid of them. Right. Go ahead.
When Jesus had lifted up himself,
what did he say?
And saw none but the woman.
None but the woman. Everybody else left.
He said unto her,
What did he say?
Woman, where are those thine accusers?
Where your accusers at now? Where's the ones that tried to put the law on you? What are you at?
Hath no man condemned thee? She said, No man, Lord.
They tried to. They tried to condemn her. They tried to put judgment on her. Christ said, has any of them done it? And she said, what?
She said, No man, Lord.
Why? Because I'm the true God. I'm the one that judges. I'm the one that forgives. Not them. Not them. They ain't got a heaven and hell to put you in. I'm the one that judged. The one that forgives. And she said, no, they're not here. They don't supposed to be here. I'm the one that does that. What did he say?
And Jesus said unto her, Neither do I.
Neither do I.
Neither do I condemn thee.
He said, neither do I what?
Condemn thee.
I don't condemn. I forgive you. I forgive you.
This story right here.
Yes.
Is wild. It's so important to see the spiritual side of it.
Yes.
But you gotta know the Old Testament to catch it.
Yes.
You just read it. You don't even. I just think back when I was in the church, and I just think of so much that we missed because they didn't know the teaching.
Yep.
They didn't know the teaching because they wouldn't keep it from that.
That's right.
And picture the same thing today. Pharisees are the preachers in the church. The woman was following them and was caught in the act of adultery.
Yeah. That's good.
And in judgment, they was in adultery too.
Yep.
They were the men in the story.
Yep.
Wow.
She was having adultery. She was committing adultery with them.
Yep.
In the spirit world, I'm talking about.
Right.
They were the men.
Yep.
She was their God.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
were her God. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I knew what they said. But that's what's going on. And then Christ said, I forgive you.
That's right.
That's why we got to come out of the adultery.
Come on now.
And get back to the man that's standing right here in front of the woman.
That's
us.
That's it.
Today.
That's it.
There's another part.
Good.
There's another part of this that we talked about it, but I want to bring it to light.
Yeah.
I know we did a lot of one-on-one, and we've had conversations about what I'm getting ready to say. But going back to the physical environment here, they accuse her.
Yep.
He stoops, ignoring, but he's writing on the ground. And one of the things that he shows them, that's what he said in Matthew 5:28. Read that. That's for instance.
Expose the demon.
Yeah, I believe this is a twofold thing.
It is. It is. That's good.
Matthew 5:28. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
Magnified the law. That's good.
I think you made him see that.
Yep.
So it's twofold.
Yeah, it's good.
Not only not making themselves a part of it, of the man.
Yeah.
Well, he's basically saying you wanted her too.
Sure enough.
How many of you wanted her? From the first to the last.
Wow.
That's it. So the judge who's going to judge the whole earth is handling this situation. And he basically made himself known to them by their reaction.
Yes.
Wow.
We just stepped in front of the judge.
Yep. That's right.
How you know I stepped in front of you? Because I'm convicted.
Yep. That's it.
And I got to get out of his presence. I think it's time for me to roll out.
Gotta go.
Roll down the road.
Roll out.
Yeah. So, but Christ's position on it is, you want forgiveness.
Yep.
You better forgive her.
That's it.
So you shouldn't be mocking her, going up in her face, you know, devaluing her because you know better than she is.
Yep.
You know
It's the
better.
power of forgiveness, y'all.
And it's the power.
Yep.
I'm no better than you.
That's right.
And if I think myself better than you, I'm the fool.
Yep.
It's saying basically if we can't extend forgiveness to somebody else, then the question should be, how am I worthy of forgiveness from God?
Right.
And so if we're not able to give it, how can we give it?
And it goes back to something you alluded to. We're trying to protect this human body.
Mm-hmm. That's
and
what
you
it is.
need to be trying to protect the eternal soul.
Yes. That's it right there. In a nutshell.
Because the Lord is saying, it ain't about the flesh. I'm a spirit. It's not about your earthly house.
That's right.
When you think of what can happen to this earthly house, everything from the atrocities of what man has done to the flesh of man, the house, his earthly body, you got to remember, he's not in love with our flesh.
At all. At all.
He's not in love with your flesh. He's not trying to preserve this house.
Right.
The house we in right now got to be dissolved.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's a real higher understanding of who God is. And he tells us, but we're not hearing it. He hadn't hid himself from it. I mean, we think of when I used to listen to the spiritual wars and found out that a lot of them were between brethren.
Yep.
Their own brothers tribes, fighting each other, and how much they hated and persecuted and killed and whatever to their own brother.
Yeah.
I'm like, it really ain't about this house, is it?
Mm-mm.
That's why the mind of the flesh needs to be controlled.
Yes. Absolutely.
Even to the greatest point of not being magnetically pulled into the world of the flesh is dark, represents darkness.
Yeah.
The spirit represents light.
Yeah.
And the same the scripture concerning that.
Man.
If the light in you be darkness,
How great is that darkness?
then how great is it? And it becomes that when we become ignorant of his way, his understanding. If we don't know his way and his understanding, probably 99.999% to 100, you walking in darkness. That's why we ask.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
He got to be on the frontals of our lobes.
Yeah.
Everything pertains to life and godliness needs to filter through him.
Got to say, yeah.
He is your filter.
Yes.
If you operate without a filter,
All kinds of stuff getting
All kinds of stuff getting in there.
you can't close the door either.
And that's what's been shown to me about forgiveness, is that's something that I struggle with more than anything, is the issues that I have with forgiveness is my inability to fully hand over the reins.
Yeah.
It's because I'm trying to do it.
Yeah.
And the Most High is not going to allow me to reach forgiveness until I'm supposed to be there, meaning that everything else that's still inside of me has to be fixed. I can't expect forgiveness when I still got everything else that needs to come out first.
Yep.
Because he knows I'm just going to turn right back.
Yeah.
It's not true forgiveness.
There you go.
It's
That's so
and
true.
that's the turmoil that you go through.
Yep.
You've reached that point.
Yep.
You have to.
Yep.
The turmoil we go, we put the worst case scenario in our head every time. And if you, most of the time when we get past that and go on and do whatever it is, It ain't nothing like you imagine.
It's the
complete opposite.
Yeah.
And you done tormented yourself all night.
Yeah.
You know tomorrow I'm gonna have an encounter with so and so.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like what
like
you
you
imagine in your head.
Yep.
You know, somebody, you know, especially during our young age, when you growing up, you had what y'all used to call them your aces or whatever, your best friend, and somebody in the group said something, it got spread over, and all of a sudden this argument and conflict. Well, you know, when I was a child, I behaved as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the principle of if you allow that to destroy you, I was telling BJ about this, and I think I was telling my son. It is a wonderful blessing to receive power from the Lord, so that when you're persecuted or belittled or talked about or misused, to really have the heart of a forgiving servant, so that you can display your love to the Father and your brother, Yahuwah, more so than you worried about what that person said about you.
That's true.
Christ said, I always do that with pleasing my Father.
Yep.
To say that means that He is in front of me, and I can't see you without seeing Him.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Oh, yeah.
And if you walk in this life and don't see Him before you see the person who has said something, did something, the most acknowledged opportunity for man to hear God is, I'm only seeking a remnant.
Yeah.
How much will you open yourself up to become the fullness of His investment in you? ROI, return on investment.
Yep.
And the only thing He wants you to surrender to, and spoke it so loud and clear, I want your heart, your mind, your soul, and your strength.
All of it.
All of it.
That's the issue. Gotta do all of it.
That's it. That's it.
And when you fight against it, it's one thing to hear it, but you gotta know it.
Right.
I can read the word and hear it, but if I don't know it and attach it to definition, meaning, and understanding, so I can produce an action. I gotta have an action plan.
Yep.
And He's gonna be over your action plan.
Yep. That's it.
That's what you're seeking.
That's it.
Seeking it with all your heart, your mind, your soul. And then the things of this world do not offend.
Right.
They can touch you, but they bounce off of you.
Yes. Because you're walking in the Spirit.
You're walking in the Spirit.
Things don't affect you.
No.
In other words,
Don't
we got
affect
a lot of work to do.
No.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes, man.
So
Until
if
kingdom come.
you get news, so and so get that.
kingdom come.
It becomes when we had the chicken farm, for example. If I were caught out here stealing chickens, hey, Mike, come get the old chicken coop, you know.
Yeah.
That's how much he loved me, beyond the egg and a chicken.
Yeah.
He understands why I stole it. It wasn't right in the law of God, but He's not going to judge me. He's going to try to redeem me, bring me back.
Proverbs 6, yeah? No man despises a thief when he steals to satisfy his soul. I mean, and that's a pardon on what we came out of.
That's right.
We were trying to satisfy our soul in Christianity, in Sunday worship, because we knew there's always a need for God. We know that, and we're trying to find Him. We were trying to find Him there.
Right.
But He wasn't there. And because he put us to sleep. So He knew we were going to have to eat. So we're going to have to eat unclean food while He got asleep. He said, no man despises a thief. What? If he steals. When he steals. You say when? I said if. You said when? When he steals.
Maybe if. It is.
Oh, yeah. If he's still to satisfy his soul. You gotta eat, man.
Yeah.
They got to eat something.
It is hungry.
But now when you wake up, come on back. Come on back. 'Cause I can deal with you now. That's why God put us asleep, because we was just so reckless, disrespectful in his face.
Yeah.
Hey, look, let me put these out of my sight for a minute before I kill them.
That's why he had to write the laws on our heart.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But you right, Shelby. We got to come to a point where we give it all. Give it all to him. Paul said, I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice. Then he said, holy, which means set apart. Present your bodies got to be set apart. Set apart from what? Set apart from the world. Set apart from the world. Set apart from the thing that you used to like to do in the flesh. You got to be set apart from it and get it. Whatever your thing was, and you know, and some of y'all, we got them itching ears. We got to stay out of them gossiping corners. Stay out of that. Stay out of that, because it's affecting you. You may think it don't. It affect you. Especially if you're talking about somebody you don't need to be talking about, and then you're looking at that person all cock at it because of what's been said. You're messing your spirit up when you do that. Stay out of those gossiping corners. Stay out of them. Whatever your thing is, you got to keep your body a living sacrifice, holy, set apart. Gossiping is not a part of walking in the spirit.
No.
It drains it. It drains it. So if that's one of the things you like to do, get out of it. Stay out of it. What's up, Lee?
Not just out of it, like you're not talking out of from around you.
Yeah.
Because it still gets in.
It still get in there.
Yes, you still hear, you still bother.
Hey, that's the menial things.
Yeah.
The menial things that get you.
A lot of times you think like, well, I ain't talking with them, but you still
You still hear it?
You still feeding your spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I put on headphones when I know I'm supposed to go around.
Oh, that's right.
And I put the
Word
playing.
Yeah.
I got the word playing,
Yeah.
so I don't hear it. Like, because I know it's around.
It's crazy. Arby told me that the other day. This shit grew
Your
up.
headphones on?
Then she said you put the headphones on.
No, she said, I put my headphones on.
See what it is.
Yeah.
I know that's right, Arby.
Yeah,
It gets in your spirit. Yeah, get in your spirit, man. I don't even know it.
You'll be looking at people and wondering why you don't like
Yep.
Why is that bothering me?
Yep.
Because something you heard.
Something you heard. Holy sacrifice. Yeah, holy and acceptable unto God, which is our reasonable service. It's our reasonable service.
We didn't get to what we supposed to be talking about, but it's a lot of, we hit a lot of it though.
Yeah.
You know? We did hit a lot of it. You know?
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest things you said, and what I had circled, is we got to know the right God.
Yeah.
We got to know the right Jesus.
Yeah.
Because Son of Jesus accept anything, and He forgive you for anything.
Sure do.
But we didn't read scriptures today said He's not gonna forgive you
Right.
if you don't do certain things.
That's right.
And that's why a lot of people think they all right.
Yep.
Because Sunday Jesus ain't got no laws, and He loves everybody, and everything goes. And so
that's right.
All right now.
I was gonna say this earlier, but going back to the dude at my work, I was telling Matt this, that he was a bad meth addict, and he's killed people and protecting himself, but it happened, you know. But going what he went through, he got delivered or changed his ways going into Sunday church, and I think maybe some of us have felt like that too. But if you were to come to my store not even knowing what he looks like, and then I told you who he was, you're gonna be like, that's the dude that calls himself a Christian or a minister.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that. And I've even called him out on that. I'm like, you call yourself a minister?
Yeah.
Which I found out he only did it to wed people, but but he when Easter happened, he did a Bible study to kids. So I'm just like, dude, that ain't good.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
That ain't good. You know, you're ministering to kids, but at here you cussing like a sailor.
Yeah.
And, you know,
and so
disconnect.
Yeah.
Nitra, I don't know if you can find that lesson we did, front door, back door. You know, front door, you just a Christian in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Back door, he gets you. You know, you kill people, you porn star. And that's what the subject of that thing was.
Yeah.
This guy was a porn star.
Yeah.
And he even started doing homosexual porn stuff for the money because it paid more. And but then he met a girl who was in church, and she got him in church and everything. And now he's changed. He's now he's in church. And so that was the title, front door, back door.
Yeah.
He was in the world. Everybody define that as the world. But when he went into the church, he was still in the world. He just didn't know.
Didn't know it.
Front door, back door.
Yep.
The devil had you on both ends.
Yep.
Now you think you a changed person, but when you get in front of him, he's gonna say, "Depart from me, ye workers of iniquity.
Yep.
I never knew you." Well, wait a minute, I changed my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in church ever since that. I've repented from that.
Yeah.
But when you get in front of the real God will say, "That wasn't me."
Yep.
That's why you got to know who the real God is. Real God.
Yes. Yes.
Real Christ.
Yes.
Not Sunday Jesus. And we have no excuse because Christ told us 2 or 3 times. Paul told us 2 or 3 times. And, you know, we read right over. The devil himself told you. And he told us twice, dude. And we still waiting on him to come. We waiting on him to come.
Yep.
I wanted to read Zechariah 11 today. No, we ain't gonna get it now. But it's about the well, hold on. No. Because Christ was the good shepherd.
Right.
But in Zechariah 11, he said he was going to send an evil or bad shepherd. Well, and they use that for the Antichrist. But the Antichrist is in the mirror. If you go to the church tomorrow, that's anti-Christ, against Christ.
Yeah. It's well, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's just 17 verses.
Well, all of them was the last 2, 16 and 17.
Well, get it then.
What's okay? Well, back to the Antichrist real quick though. Antichrist. Even Paul said at that time there are many antichrists. Why are we looking for one? If you never read it though yourself, you would never catch it.
Right.
We're looking for one antichrist when he said there's many today. That was 2,000 years ago.
Right.
Oh, yeah, the last 2 is
16, 17? 16, 17?
16, 17, yeah.
Zechariah 11:16. All right. For lo, I will raise up a shepherd in the land, which shall not visit those that be cut off, neither shall seek the young one, nor heal that is broken, nor feed that standeth still.
Wow, don't y'all see this is just the opposite of Isaiah 61?
Yeah, exactly. It is.
Wow, he said, Christ said, I was coming to do those things. And he said, I'm going to raise up a shepherd that's going to do the opposite.
And he'll be in the pulpit tomorrow.
Wow.
Because if he don't know the truth, how can he give it to you? And how you know he ain't giving it to you unless you get in here and read it for yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Ireland.
He's not Ireland. Exactly. That's exactly what he's describing here.
Wow.
He don't care nothing about the sheep. Matter of fact, let's see what he gonna do with the sheep.
That he shall eat the flesh of the fat and tear their claws in pieces. Woe to the idle shepherd.
Idle shepherd. That's what I was trying to. Idle.
Yeah. Idle shepherd.
Wow.
That leaveth the flock.
That leaveth the flock. The sword shall be upon his arm and upon his right eye. His arm shall be clean dried up, and his right eye shall be utterly darkened.
Wow.
And see, now they got you a picture of an Antichrist with a patch over his eye. Because, I mean, they taking this literally.
Yeah.
And can't see the spiritual application in, you know. And got all of us looking for the Antichrist.
Gonna be feeding you the wrong doctrine.
The whole time, everybody sitting up in there is anti-Christ. Wow. Against Christ. Christ will say, I'm the Lord of the Sabbath.
He said it.
Now, if he's the Lord of the Sabbath and you go and worship a God on Sunday, you're anti-Christ.
What got me was shall eat the flesh of the fat, because they're not walking in the spirit, so they're full of flesh, but they're hungry for that Sunday doctrine, for that little bit of time. That's what I said.
Well, that fat. Well, you know, when the sacrifice don't eat the fat.
The fat was for the
Lord,
God. They gonna eat that.
Wow.
We're gonna take it for ourselves. And then that went with thieves and robbers. All who came before me were thieves and robbers. They want what God's portion, which was all the sheep. But they wouldn't give it to Christ when he came. They wouldn't hand it over. He's not the one.
Yeah, and to add to that, what I wanted to add to your statement that just fit right in is he's telling them in Matthew 7, your problem is this: you think doing good deeds is worshiping me. He didn't condemn them for doing good deeds, but that's not the first order. Obedience is the first order. And so he highlights that in Matthew 7. Y'all gonna come to me now. Talking about all these good works you've done. He don't say it, but he really saying for a good work, you're not condemned. He really saying for obedience, you won't obey the law.
Yeah. That's what they call the word.
Right. That's right. And so are Sunday worshipers doing good deeds? Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But that's not the reason I'm gonna turn you away from it.
It's not what he asked.
Yeah. Obedience comes before sacrifice. And that's the hardest part to get people to see is your sacrifices are wonderful in many ways.
Can I get a verse? What
Go
you
ahead.
just said?
Go ahead.
He said, but when a righteous man, this is Ezekiel 18:24. But when a righteous man turns away from his righteousness and committeth iniquity, Sunday worship, and does according to the abominations. Oh man, that verse escaped me. Yeah, it did. Let me see here. According to all the abominations that the wicked man doeth, think of that word wicked again, shall he live? All his righteousness that he has done shall not be mentioned. And his trespass that he has trespassed against. I'm sorry. Trying to deal with that.
Oh, with that.
What I do is I miss lines. I start reading them. I know the words. I'm just missing the lines.
Josh laughing at him.
Yeah. My bad, Josh. Shall not be mentioned in his trespass that he has trespassed. And in his sin that he has sinned, and in them he shall die.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shall he die? Yeah. But all the good works that you're talking about, he's talking about the righteousness. The righteousness is keeping the commandments. When you just stepped away from that, you can do all the good deeds you want to do.
Yeah.
They don't count.
Your works will not save you.
Yeah.
Not those kind of works. Yeah.
And especially more so when, like we talked earlier, I mean, all you gotta do is read.
That's it.
You know, but it you know, just a close point on that is that's what lets you know that this is spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
And Lucifer has made sure that he put a weapon that's perceived to be holiness, seminary school, in front of would-be teachers and preachers, and once they get indoctrinated with that order that the law is done with, I'm not belittling. Don't take me the wrong way what I'm getting ready to say. But when I was very young, I learned about oaths that people took in colleges and sororities and even before I even got out of high school, I thought that's kind of strange. That I'm gonna commit myself to something like, you know, whatever it was. You had to go through what they call initiation. I always thought they were foolishness. But anyway, I never saw myself becoming a part of something that I had to go through an initiation to have right citizenship with. Now, I'm not condemning it, but I always saw it didn't make a lot of sense to me to convict myself to something like that. But I think the same thing happens with seminary school. If you indirectly taking an oath to abide by the doctrine that they teach.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And once you get that, you obey it.
Yep.
Exactly.
And once you get to the congregation, you teach it. And once you teach it in a manner that no authority come tell you any different if you didn't hear it from me.
Yeah. Taking that oath.
Yeah.
That's the oath.
You have to,
That's the oath of commitment sometimes.
Bro, we had to take oath them. In military. Yeah.
You gotta take an oath.
We had to
To
take
the
an oath.
flag,
We
right?
had to take an oath.
Yeah.
I talked to Carlos this week, and I was telling him that I was looking at the news, and they were talking about the people who have died over this war we in, and they used the phrase that he made the ultimate sacrifice. And I called Carlos and I said, God's requires sacrifice, you know. And we went into this whole nother little place with that, but it's the oath.
Yep.
Those oaths that we take.
Yep.
You know. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We don't, and he understands that. I'm talking to somebody who's in it now. Yeah. We did it out of ignorance.
Yep.
You know, not knowing that oath, because you haven't made an oath to this God.
Yeah.
Most of us haven't yet.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You ain't took communion yet. I'm talking about the people up here.
Right.
So it's forgivable. Now, if I come in here tomorrow and see you with a Mega Size 5 jacket on, then hey,
I don't even know what it means.
You know.
Hopping in here. Then that's something different. But it ain't too late, you know what I'm saying? It ain't never too late to learn the truth. It ain't never too late to learn the truth. But these oaths that, like you said, you said something. You was talking about they're teaching it. I can't.
In seminary school.
Yeah, in seminary school, then they come back and teach it to you.
Yeah. It's just broader, but you're making an oath to their allegiance to their doctrine. You don't know it, but you're not making an oath to Christ, to the Son of God. You're making an oath to that man,
Roman Catholic
of the
Church.
doctrine.
That's right.
That's who your oath is to.
That's right.
Satan is at the apex.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's and we don't know. And this goes to the preachers too. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just ask if what I'm in is right. And just watch what happens. Watch all this stuff start flooding in. You're gonna see ads pop up with that's pointing out falsehoods within the church and stuff. And it's your job to follow down that road. Check it out. Most people just dismiss stuff that come across their timeline or just in daily conversation because they know that what they in is right. They know.
Yeah.
And there, some of the other, like in our church, we was told not to fool with nobody else.
Oh man.
Don't fool if they ain't the Church of Christ. Don't fool with them. And that's a built-in protection for them.
Right.
So you don't go and learn nothing that's against.
That's their way of saying that we protecting you if you follow our order.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't associate with them. Don't get caught up with them.
Yeah.
And all those are just built-in protections, for the doctrine.
Right.
Just keep us blind.
Yep.
It's a stronghold. It's strong.
It is.
Think back on all the it's strong.
Yeah.
Satan did a good job. He did a very good job.
Yes, he's very kind.
Take his job seriously.
Yeah. He got safeguards all over the place. Yeah, he did a good. He probably is. No, it's an employee of the year. He
got a picture hanging up there. Picture hanging up there. Employee of the year.
Yeah, because the Most High don't want no trash, so he keeping all the trash out. He definitely keeping the trash out. And you just need to ask yourself, do I want to be trash or treasure?
Yeah.
I'm through.
Yeah, me too.
I guess maybe.
Close out. That's a close out.
Yeah.
Man, go ahead.
Say that we really don't know where we're going when we die or before we die, because you have, say like, you have a relationship in order to be able to keep this word the way you're supposed to keep it. You're supposed to have a relationship with God, and it's like when you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or husband or wife. Well, before you meet them, you want to spend a lot of time.
Yeah.
So we have to do that in the Word.
Yeah,
we have
that's
to
right.
want to go before God. We have to want to spend time with Him. We have to want to meditate on His Word.
Yeah.
So, is it safe to say that, can a person say, I know when I die where I'm going?
Yeah.
Do they really know where they're going? No. Do you really know? To me, that's scary because I think about this all the time. Do I know when I die where I'm going?
What you talking about yourself?
You know your heart.
Me or anybody.
Okay.
But that's what I question it all the time. Do I really know where I'm going when I die?
Okay.
So when I wake up every morning, I say, thank you for this day. Thank you for another day for me to get it right.
Yeah.
Because it's scary.
Oh yeah.
It's scary. Because He wants our heart, He wants our mind, He wants our soul. He wants us to love Him more than anything.
Yeah.
When we spend a lot of time worrying about our jobs or paying this bill or paying that bill, having this or having that, instead of just saying, I want you.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And see, and I think that we all know within ourselves of where we where we fall on the scale. You know,
Yeah.
you know, when we think about all the stuff that we just casually get drawn into, and you know, we ain't gonna be perfect. That's why he said, "Don't let your sins weigh you down."
Yeah.
But you ought to be well over on the scale, far from middle. You know, but like I said, I just think that we all know where we fall.
Yeah.
We all know what we got to work on.
Confidence, yeah.
And just do it.
Yeah.
Does that not help though? Knowing that where you fall, so therefore you never.
Oh, you know, yeah.
You got it. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
like
yeah. I don't think you'll ever.
Like never, always, yeah, to the end. Yeah.
Yeah, I can appreciate where you're coming from, Lisa. Because what happens, we have friends, family, even a stranger, you know, who would say, "Oh, I know absolutely I'm going to heaven." And you sitting in there with a different set of information that you know they're not operating by. And so that struggle is, that person got the same confidence that you may have or more. Take what you,
kind of deceiving.
huh?
I think it's deceiving.
Deceiving. Conceited. Yes.
And you know where you going. How you know?
But it's one of those things where if we believe the written word,
yeah, I was about to say,
the simplicity of knowing your faith, it's the same as Christ told the rich ruler, whatever it was.
But rich young ruler,
if you want eternal life, keep the commandments.
That's what he
and
told
listen, that becomes your confidence.
Confidence, yeah.
Your let me say it this way, back to this world. If you're gonna build a house, you got to build a foundation first. The law is your foundation. If the law is in you and you honor, respect it, and love it. Remember I talked to y'all once about you can't just know the commandments, you gotta love them. And love is an oath to them. You know, that's your oath.
Yeah.
And once it has that foundation, then the Lord can build a house of honor. You follow?
So we're not expected to be perfect because we can't be perfect.
It's
not in the world.
Right.
I have to be perfect. I can't sin.
Yeah, you gonna sin.
You gonna
sin.
Yeah.
But when you think of God, you think of
perfection.
Yeah.
Like you may say, I don't like you, or something negative may come in your mind, and then you say, I know that's not of God.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
But those things gonna come.
Right.
That the scripture tell you that. But that's why he tell you to get it out of your head.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yes.
Don't dwell on it.
That's
Don't
right.
dwell on it.
And the way you gonna get it out of your head is you gonna observe the law. That's why I say you can't separate living this life from the law. If you try to live this life outside the law being the cheap tool that you build with. The Ten Commandments is the chief master tool that you're going to build a house with. It's the Ten Commandments.
Foundation.
It's the foundation. And I can't overemphasize this, that if you have the foundation, Christ is going to do the building.
That's right.
You just keep the foundation intact. You follow me? Is that making sense?
Yes. Yes.
Everything else will follow.
Everything, yeah, he'll take care of the rest, and so that's basically what he told the rich young ruler. Keep the law, and you can enter the kingdom.
That's right. That's confidence.
No.
Did I do something to disqualify me from being?
Keep the law.
Keep the that's
keep the commandment.
But no one can keep the. You have to do it through him.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Remember Matthew 6:33? He said, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." He wants us to keep the commandments, and everything else is going to, like Mike said, it'll fall into place. And so you will have I got your name. And so it's not I wouldn't call it a conceited thing to say I'm gonna make it into into heaven. No, it's a confidence you have because you're keeping the commandments.
Right.
So you're supposed to have that confidence that, I'm gonna make it into the kingdom, because it's not being arrogant or conceited or anything, because you're keeping commandments. And he said in his word, if you seek me first, the kingdom of God and his righteousness, which is commandments, all these other things are gonna be added to you. And so I cringe when I hear people say ain't nobody perfect, or anyway. The reason why, because they're using it the wrong way. They don't understand that word. In Matthew 4:5-48, he said, "Be ye perfect, as even as I am perfect."
Your Father
So,
in heaven
is perfect. So saying that nobody's perfect, it's the wrong meaning. It's the wrong meaning of that word.
I always think about Job.
Right. That's right.
Most High called him a perfect, upright man.
Yes.
And he still had things going on.
That's right.
But what did Job do? Job loved righteousness.
Yeah.
The law is righteous.
Yes.
That's why I tell you, we can't just know the law. You can't. There's no glory in going out and quoting all those 10. They need to be in you.
Yes. That's and we say it all the time, Mike, in Romans 12:2.
Yeah.
It said, "Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you will what? Know what is that good and pleasant and acceptable and perfect
will of God."
Yes. Will of God. So we use that word perfect the wrong way.
Yeah.
Nobody perfect. That's not what he's saying in the scripture. Perfect means you're keeping commandments. Seeking the righteousness.
He said, look at Noah.
That's what perfect means.
Right.
Look at Noah. He loved his wine. He loved his house.
Like a drink a little bit.
Yeah. He like a little loose, a little twisted. But he kept the old commandments.
He became a husband.
What you got to do?
Well, it comes down to
Came together for me that was even outside of something that a revelation that I got this past week was about, like, you know what I'm saying, the foundation, how it was about something totally different, but he just brought it back to, okay, let me say it, then it makes sense. So the 10 Commandments are very, very important. It's the foundation, but it does not technically have to be seen. It's shown because your foundation is strong.
Yeah.
And when you just said it's like it's the foundation to a building, but those little pieces, the little things that you do to help you keep the commandment is how you're building your house.
Yeah.
Yep. So the foundation, sooner or later, the foundation itself is not technically seen. You ain't gonna talk about saying I'm keeping the commandments. You don't have to read it that because it's shown because your foundation is strong. Your house is strong.
Right.
The enemy can't get in.
Right.
Your screws, your bolts, it's strong. The enemy can't get in, but you gotta keep adding to, keep building to it. So the enemy can't get in, but it all starts with keeping the commandments. The foundation.
It's just one understanding that I want to make sure it's clear that BJ brought it out, and should be a way we understand is that never get to the point where you say, I'm building the house.
Right.
We can do nothing without him. So
the commandments, because you're keeping the commandments,
right.
That is how the pieces are being built. Through him and mom.
Through him. Yeah. But that's what.
Yeah, if I say it, I'm sorry. I was just saying.
No, I just don't want people to think that they are responsible for building the house. It's just like Solomon built the house, but he didn't build the house.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
I always think about Paul in 1 Corinthians 3.
Yeah.
He said, now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it.
Yeah.
And when you
Because it shall be revealed by fire.
Yeah.
when you read that verse, what's the first three?
Gold,
Gold,
silver,
silver,
precious stones.
Gotta be
and
trapped.
affected by fire.
That's it.
Wood, hay, stubble,
Yep.
Burned
it's
up.
gonna get burned up by the fire.
In a hot second.
Hold up, I'll be
Yes,
right
sir.
with you. What did you was getting ready to say something?
I done forgot.
Okay. It'll come back forever. Go ahead.
BJ, how did you start all this? My question is for BJ. How did you start all this? I would like to know. But if you don't have time, you don't have to tell me.
Start off what? Wait.
How did you
truth.
know what's the truth and what's not the truth? But how did you start telling people, let's go back telling people about they doing it the wrong way?
Oh wow.
Or
I say I understand now.
I got to figure out how did you start all of this?
He understand what you're asking.
Yeah, I got you now. I used to go to church with Mike, and our preacher used to say, if you ain't in the church of Christ, you're going to hell. And my brother confronted me on that one day. And then that's when I just prayed. I said, Lord, because he said something. He said, you think our grandma going to hell? My grandma was on her knees every night.
Yeah.
And like I said, you could touch her. Grandma. She ain't moved. Didn't acknowledge that she was there. And he said, you think she going to hell? And I said, wait a minute, I ain't thought about that. That's deep. Because she didn't know about no Christian, right? We had two churches, and I was and she didn't go to the one we went to. But I prayed, and I just said, Lord, show me. I want to know like you know. That's what I want to know. Not like the preacher. It's related, but I want to know like you know. And stuff just started happening. My cousin Janelle sent me that video, the one we put in the thing last week, and that changed everything.
Wow.
And so that's what I'm saying, just ask.
Yep.
It might not be a video for you, it might be somebody
Coming to you.
might come and water a seed that's already been there.
Wow.
You know, but that's it. Just ask. It's gonna create a situation for you to ask. This is your situation to ask. Because you don't want to be wrong on this. Right. This is the eternal life. You know, you don't. This ain't what you want to be wrong on. And why would you not ask it with so much at stake?
Yeah.
You know, if somebody put a gun and said, "I'm gonna kill your family," and you get this question wrong.
Wow.
You know, I bet you'd ask them when you. Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
What's good?
I think the world's showing us because I see a lot of commercial now saying we waking up now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Because it is true, all our history when I was going to school, all I knew was slavery.
Yeah.
I never knew that we were kings.
Yeah.
The queens.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It started as slavery.
Yep.
And I knew that's a lie.
Yeah. And that all makes sense, you know, as far as us waking up. You know, like I said, my brother, he's in spirituality and all that stuff. He said it's an age of awakening.
Aquarius.
Age of Aquarius. Age of awakening. I'm like, well, okay. Well, Bible said Hosea 62. You know?
Right.
So, everybody waking up on all ends. And I was telling somebody the other day, I think everybody is going to have a chance to wake up enough to do their own research. Now with, you know, Good Times on and reruns and all these new movies coming out, new music, you know, say these are distractions.
You see how I feel?
I don't put it on.
Okay. They put stuff in the movie, but I'm just saying these are still distractions from you opening the book yourself. Yeah, in the park where I was looking at 2 Ezra 3, this is something one of y'all said, Lisa, Second Ezra 3, let's start at, I don't know, 16 maybe? 16 to 20. 16 to 20. One of your favorites.
I'm gonna be honest with you, this looks like
You can't see it.
What you want? Second Ezra what?
3.
3 and what?
16 to 20.
16 to 20.
Yeah.
You got it. I got it phone right here, man.
One of y'all said this at least. Second Ezra 3, 16 through 20. Did we read the same?
You see that?
And unto him thou gave Isaac, and unto Isaac also.
This is a little different. Go ahead.
Also thou gavest Jacob and Esau. As for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee, and put by Esau, and Jacob became a great multitude. And it came to pass that when thou leadest his seed out of Egypt, thou broughtest them up to the Mount Sinai.
Says, you bent down the heavens and shook the earth.
18, Jay.
You got it.
Okay.
Oh, I see this.
You got one better.
18, Jay. Yeah.
And bowing the heavens, thou didst set fast the earth, movest the whole world, and madest the depths to tremble, and troublest the men of thy age. And by glory went through four gates of fire and of earthquake, and of wind and of cold, that thou mightest give the law unto the seed of Jacob, and diligence unto the generation of Israel. And yet tookest thou not away from them a wicked heart, that thy law might bring forth fruit in them. For the first Adam, bearing a wicked heart, transgressed and was overcome, and so be all they that are born of him.
He basically saying you chose a person and you chose their people, and then you gave them the commandments and all this other.
Yeah.
But why didn't you just make them perfect? Why didn't you take away the evil thought and evil heart out of them?
Yeah.
You know, and that's basically saying, hey, I don't want no robots. You know, that's your job. That's what's determine whether you going to heaven or hell. And so he don't expect us to be perfect. The devil ain't taking no days off. He ain't got no vacation time.
That's right.
He is constantly working, and that thought that just pop up out of nowhere, you didn't do that. You didn't have no control over it. If you did, it would never popped up. But they gonna pop up.
Yeah.
And because they trying to persuade you to do something.
Right.
Come back.
Call somebody that's gonna lead to something else.
Yeah.
Steal something. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
It's that virus called sin. That all
That's
of
a good
us
one.
have. It was passed on from Adam.
Fiery darts.
Yeah. So
Evil come.
kill it quick. What man? You talked about that the other day. What do we say?
Stop it.
Exactly. And have your arm on because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And be ready.
Be ready, cause this some gonna get through
this. Sometimes, yeah.
Oh yeah, some gonna get through.
And he understand that he know the spiritual war that we walking in.
Right.
And so you ain't gonna always win. You win the war. You might lose a battle.
Yeah.
But you gotta win the war.
Yeah.
We gonna have little battle scrimmages throughout.
Oh yeah.
Hey Lisa, and I think one of the greatest gifts that the Most High gave us concerning His ways is that if your heart is truly given toward God, it's just we all look at brother David, sin he committed.
Yep. First example.
And what did he tell? What did the prophet tell? What's his name?
Nathan.
Tell David. He already forgiven you.
Yep.
Because he know your heart.
Yep.
Listen, he has no respect for person. It's your heart that determines. You follow me?
Good thing.
So that's the confidence you ought to have.
Yep.
So Carlos is saying when you're like in the Word, the perfect is like someone who is walking in the commands and being upright with the Most High.
Yes.
Not that you're I'm perfect, I do everything right.
There you go.
You can't.
You can't do that.
Because we still have flesh.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we're never gonna be perfect because we have
No, you can't be perfect in this house.
Never will be. Never will be.
Now, what? All the things you just read about the works of the flesh.
Yep.
As long as you got flesh.
Yep.
Them things is work.
Don't try to kill you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you, like I said, about if I take a chihuahua and feed him every day, don't feed Teo, who's gonna win? I put him up against each other.
Tell
That chihuahua might win.
Yeah, if you feed it, yeah.
Right. And if we keep in mind that sin kills the body and the soul.
Yep.
The body's gonna die anyway.
Yep.
So it's a disease.
Flesh
That's
is
what
lust.
he just read in Ezra.
Yeah. Flesh lusteth after the spirit. That's what we read in Galatians 5.
Yeah.
The flesh lusteth after the spirit. Want to kill it. Want to kill it.
They can't keep free.
Can't. Contrary one another.
Said differently, the flesh does not care about your eternal soul.
At all.
And make sure people, the flesh has no care, concern about your soul.
Because it ain't going.
Yep.
You know what he
Yeah.
your flesh or the devil know where he going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why when somebody offend you, what the flesh want to do? The flesh has its own set of laws.
Yeah.
What you say?
So what we've been talking about is don't let the flesh have the rule of the mind.
That's right.
The only way you can do that is feed your spirit more than your flesh.
Yes. Right. Fruit of the spirit.
I messed around the other day and was scrolling through Facebook and heard a beat. Of course, it was T.I. new song. I said, oh shit.
Never heard of who's T.I. Go ahead.
I said, oh man, I like that. You know, reminded me, took my mind back to T.I. days when I used to listen to T.I. all the time. I hadn't heard no new song from T.I. I don't know how long. I just happened to be scrolling.
You got a new one, huh?
And it caught my attention. Get what I did? Oh, I'm gonna hear this the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I promise you, before I thought about it, I had listened to it 3 times.
Yeah.
I said, oh no, this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't cut it off.
Yeah.
Because I was going down the road.
Yeah.
Caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Before I really, I had listened to it 3 times before I caught it. And was learning the lyrics.
Killer cop.
Yeah, cop killer.
You ain't the only one. I heard something like that on some video, and I downloaded the song on my Spotify. And I said, Lord, what am I doing? Deleted that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And after you do it, it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
once you realize it's not pleasing to the Lord and that's important to you, it's gone. Just like that.
Yeah.
But you did.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you repent and you say,
Yeah.
and you gotta believe He forgave you and quit dwelling on it. Because then you'll start getting lost.
I was just gonna say you'll catch yourself in reverse because you think you done got what I'm deep in just because you made a mistake.
Yeah, exactly. And they caught y'all going. He know your heart. He know you never even thought about it.
Yeah.
Now you talk about it and say, oh, well, let me, one more time, Lord. Yeah. Now you got a problem.
I know the song you talking about. Chucky Ellis got the same beat, but he's rapping Christian rap.
The same beat. Same beat.
Chucky Ellis.
Yeah, Chucky Ellis.
Well, I didn't know, but let me tell you about the T.I. Love it, but you don't know, I used to T.I. Love it. So I didn't know somebody on my timeline scared that him and 50 Cent have some kind of thing.
Yeah.
And before I knew it, I ain't still hear the song, none of that. But before I knew it, here I go, whoop, I had to catch myself. I'm gonna be mad at 50 Cent.
I'll be mad at 50 Cent.
Let them know what the name of the song. Let them know.
Say, nigga, you about to be mad at 50.
You gonna have T.I. mixed in with Elton Cotton. Oh, Lord.
Man, at least on my app, a YouTube music app, you could be listening to truth music and they'll throw in some secular music.
Really?
You have to sit there for a second and see if it's truth music or not, and the next thing you know, they cuss and he's like,
Or the commercials. What's called? They actually have song commercials. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's all about design. You the friend of the area. You gonna use his airways.
We was in the car the other day and we listened to like 5 truth songs, and then all of a sudden I heard and Megan Thee Stallion. I looked at her.
You try to turn it off. You ain't hear that, man.
He was like,
quick. When Jada phone woke up to
We was dying because I was like, where did Megan come from?
It's an ad.
Clarify.
We know you ain't listening to her.
Yeah, we know that.
Hey.
Long time, boy.
That it, man.
But I was just thinking about we've been talking about spirit and flesh warfare and what the purging that we went through this past week. I was thinking of 2 Corinthians 10, 3 through 6.
Okay.
If y'all want to read that.
You can read for us.
Can we read it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
That's it.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God,
That's it.
and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ,
That's it.
and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled."
That's it.
Go ahead.
That's it.
No, go ahead.
So you mean to tell me you can be walking in the spirit and a thought?
Yeah.
Thoughts pop in your mind that you got to bring down?
All the time, man.
Exactly.
All the time.
So I'm just thinking about that obedience to Christ, the commandments, and that's what saves you from that thought.
That's it.
Because wherever if the commandments are written on your heart, that's gonna make the evil thought go away immediately because they can't dwell together.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
It's inevitable.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
How many times y'all praying y'all just went off?
Every day.
That's telling you right there.
Every day.
That's telling you right there.
You apologize.
Yeah.
Right.
You apologize for everything. I'm praying and something else just pops
The
up.
prayer good too.
And it pops in.
Unless you look like this.
There you go.
No flesh. He ain't got no flesh, yeah?
That's Slim Goodbye.
That's Slim Goodbye.
Hey, no way.
Hey, unless you look like that, you gonna get the challenge.
That's Slim Goodbye.
That's good. That is really good.
Slim Goodbye. That's it.
What was the one we used to look at?
That's it.
What was the one we used to look at here?
What that?
You know what I'm saying? Like him.
Yeah. Oh, that's him. Yeah.
That's a sinner.
Yeah.
It's Slim.
That's what we had. We ain't had it.
Yeah.
Y'all done had Captain Kangaroo?
Oh, yeah, we had him.
That's what came on.
Captain Kangaroo. He was always a guest on Captain
I
Kangaroo.
don't think that was a Georgia version.
Him down Andrea.
That's that West Point version. West Point. Oh,
10, 3 through 6.
oh man.
All right.
All right, y'all.
I got something else.
Go.
Okay. What you got?
From our turmoil this week, another thing that has been on my mind was 2 Corinthians 12, verse 7 is whenever Paul was,
The body.
yeah.
Yes.
But verse 9 stood out to me a lot.
Okay.
Sometimes we want things to just be okay right then and there. And
Yep.
you have to be comfortable knowing that it can't always. It's for a reason.
Yes.
That you're uncomfortable.
Yes.
And I'm again learning to be okay with being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Read
Good.
it.
Yeah.
This verse 9. This verse 9.
Did they hear BJ? They heard what she said. You had the mic turned around?
Yeah, they heard.
Make sure she
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
2 Corinthians 12, turn to 7. Unless I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me,
Yep.
lest I should be exalted above measure.
Yeah.
For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that it might depart from me. And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee,
Yes.
for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities,
Yes.
that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong.
What that tell you? That tell you that you ain't gonna be perfect.
No.
If you got Satan, if Satan and Christ are sharing the same vessel, you know, I'm talking about the vessel as a whole. I'm not talking about your inside and your flesh on the outside. Because it's not Christ's will that Paul be blind or lose his eyesight or whatever. Those are things from the enemy. And you can dwell with both going on, but which one are you feeding? Which one's the strongest? Don't let your sins weigh you down. That's telling you that something else. Paul told us what it is.
Yep.
That's in us.
That's right. Romans 7.
Romans 7.
It's
the sin in me.
That's right.
You're not going to be perfect.
Yep.
Not that kind of perfect.
That's right. That's right.
So you got to know that that's a different definition.
That's a definition. Yep.
That's good. If you got on flesh and you just read all them things, then Satan is with you.
Yeah.
He's with you. You just can't let him win.
That's good, sir. Good, yeah.
I like how he highlights you take pleasure in necessity. How many of us our daily lives, look at things we think we need. Or have a need. You may generally have a need for something.
Yeah.
But you don't have it.
Yeah.
You have a desire for it, but you can't get it.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I take pleasure in that. All that brings him in front of Christ.
Yes. Yes.
It goes back to every thought and imagination that I've said this once before. I'll say it again. If you go a whole day and nothing has brought you in front of Christ,
Not good.
I'm wrong there.
Something messed up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
You're deceiving yourself.
Out of order. Out of order. Something out of order.
That's why it said bring the last verse we went to said every thought into captivity, but should be brought before him too.
Yeah. Be obedient.
Yes. And so there ought to be things we think, not just utter out our mouth, but the thoughts that go through your mind should go before Christ. So it's hard for me to conceive. People say, well, my work have me covered up.
Yeah.
It's the very nature of you working in an environment ought to have Christ in front of you.
Right.
Working, when you're around another person, Christ should start getting the attention. You know, and even if your husband or your wife or your child, Christ ought to enter into your thoughts.
Yeah. Everything.
To contain.
Yep.
Even from yourself. I mean,
Yep.
you gotta keep yourself.
Yes.
Yep.
When you look in the mirror,
Yeah.
with yourself. With yourself.
Yep. If you don't have an understanding what Paul is saying, that you're gonna say, how in the world are you gonna rejoice?
Yeah.
In that you are getting afflicted and whatever, all those things. Paul said, I rejoice in it. What reason why he rejoices in it? Because he's knowing if I'm being afflicted like that, then Christ is helping me to get to a point to where I'm supposed to be going. Get there.
He's giving afflicted for righteousness. Shit.
That's it.
You know.
That's it.
Because Satan don't really. He don't fool with you as bad when you on his team.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So he know what he getting afflicted for.
Yeah. That's good.
He don't want to run you off. Satan don't.
Yeah.
He needs you.
I love that chastisement. One thing that I realize is that you don't have to chastise you. You
Right.
don't want to.
Exactly.
But he chastises those
Ones
that
he loves.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You right. You don't have
Only
to.
does it to them that
He loves. Yep. Yep.
Anybody? Anything else? All right, man. We'll save the other lesson for another time, I guess. And rename them.
Oh,
All right, Jake. Oh, hold on. Jake. You want to read?
You want to read it, Jake? All right.
Oh, my cousin.
Oh.
My cousin. Pray for my cousin Dana, please.
Any more prayer requests out there while we at it?
Yeah.
I want to pray for all these brothers and sisters here today.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I want to pray for Destiny Walkers.
Hold
The
on,
house
hold
answer.
on.
Hold on.
Write it down.
I ain't gonna write it down for you.
Let's start over.
Who you saying?
Destiny Rogers.
Yeah.
Destiny Rogers.
Destiny Rogers.
Nisha White. Nisha White.
Nisha White. Who is that?
That was an I or a ye.
AJ. LJ.
Okay.
Me.
Okay.
Antonio White.
The whole white family.
For the whole family.
All right.
And the whole A+ Cash Solution family.
All right.
Okay.
prophecy. His name is
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man.
Right.
But God shall bring every work into judgment, every secret thing, whether it's good or whether it be evil.
That's right.
Right,
right, girl. That's right. Your mom.
Where's your mama?
She's the memories getting worse now. My dad reached out about a week ago
Dementia.
to have me sign power letters.
Dementia.
Oh, you said memory.
Alzheimer's.
Her mom died of Alzheimer's.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant the memories of your brother.
No.
Okay.
But pray for that too. It's his birthday.
Not yet. Not yet. Yeah. I was waiting. I was just waiting to see if was going any prayer requests come up. Yeah. Mom Tally got one.
What'd she say?
The Tally family, please.
All right.
That's,
Hey.
bro, that was
Okay.
that was all on there, wasn't it, bro?
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess we can.
Okay. What's his name?
His name Kaylin.
I guess we can close the video out here.
K-A-Y-L-O-N-L-A-N.
All right, y'all. Everybody on the video, we about to leave. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sabbath. Love y'all.